do.
Fall.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have my Halo along. I have 2 iPhone chargers.
And you have your Wi-Fi off. Oh, we can.
I have to have my Wi-Fi
I'm
on.
talking about. You're gonna have to connect to my hotspot.
Yes.
Jeremy is too.
Cool.
Turn my Wi-Fi off.
Why can't I stay on Wi-Fi?
When we go to Darby and Arginine, do you get Wi-Fi up there?
Not very good.
Okay. All right, we're just gonna turn a hotspot on really quick, guys, and then we'll be back. Just give us 30 seconds here to get this.
Are we going up there right now?
We're going up as soon as Holly lets them out. Cellular. Hold on.
Other.
Keep yours off of there for now,
Okay.
and then I will put yours on there as soon as we're done with Darby and Arginine, because then you can run off this one too.
Okay.
Okay, but you need to put yours on.
Right now?
Yeah. Good morning, doggies. Your hair?
My hair.
I understand. I did too this morning.
Beautiful and straight. I'm
Oh,
like,
you're
oh
good?
man.
Okay. I had to. Okay, there we go. Now we're on TikTok. Okay, so. Is this live? Start. 3, 2, 1.
I probably stopped when she was looking for the...
Okay. There you go.
Oh, I gotta double hand it?
Yeah.
You should have said the other word.
No, I don't think I should have.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning, everyone.
It's been a morning.
Morning.
Yeah,
Morning.
you know what happened to me this morning?
What's that?
Totally fell asleep last night and didn't set my alarm.
Really?
I woke up like a half hour late because Bodie was like, excuse me.
My first alarm goes off at 4, and my second alarm goes off at 5, and my third alarm goes off at 6, and then I have an alarm that goes off at 7:40, and one that goes off at 8:40.
Heather just sent us in 20 stars.
Thank you,
Thank you, Heather.
So good morning. This is going to be.
I know.
Why is your text so big? You have like old lady text, which is
Because I
like...
was blind the entire summer. Okay.
I asked for the same
Leave me
reason.
alone. I couldn't see my
It
phone.
like takes up half the screen.
And so, like, it's right there on the screen. She goes, no, it's not. And she was like, it's not on here. And I get her phone. It's because the text is so big that it takes up so much more of the phone. You had to scroll down to the
It's
bottom.
only one character larger than normal.
Seriously, Chloe?
We can see how big that text is.
I need
there.
to fix it since I can see now.
I just haven't done it.
Your dog is pooping in 5
Like-
different places.
Come on.
Kova likes it down by sloths and birds, so I can step in it.
Well, Chloe likes
And
it
Kova, you
everywhere.
always know Kova's before you get to it, because Kova's is like,
Chloe's gonna need a bath.
Your dog just put her head right under my dog as she was peeing. Go away. Nope. I don't want you. So good morning. That's how our day has gone this morning.
our head's not wet. No.
Anyway, so here's what we're going to do today. This is a really exciting day. We're not going to ramble on. We're going to start going seeing animals first thing this morning.
Yep.
What we're going to do is kind of just give you a quick rundown. My name is Ashley. This is Holly. Jeremy's behind the camera. We work with a lot of different exotic animals. We do wildlife education, conservation, and sanctuary. So we have animals that come to us for all different reasons. We have neglect cases. We have cases of people just having to turn them over because they just can't find a place for them to go. We work closely with government agencies to
Hold
be
on
able
just a
to.
second. YouTube. Facebook. Did you guys lose audio?
What are you talking about?
Someone said they lost sound, so I just want to make sure everyone's okay. Dog and Ball is going to make bandanas and sell them for money for us.
Oh, thank you so much, Chloe.
That's so sweet.
No, that's not a hard beverage.
Red Bull.
Okay, Facebook's good. Lisa
Okay.
can still hear.
Okay, so anyway, we are Squirrel. We work with closely with government agencies and things like that to be able to give animals a forever home so that they don't have to be euthanized. So what we're going to be doing today is we've had to make a huge pivot in our whole operation. We made our main source of income by doing private tours. We had 2 groups of 10 people coming in here twice a day to be able to have a experience with our wolf dogs and to be able to meet all the animals that have come through with our rescues. Those recently we got shut down 21 years later, telling us that we need to get a special use permit, and they want us to pretty much do a program that has that's, in my opinion, virtual, and not involve people to come out here at all. So that way the animals don't have any human interaction besides with handling. So what we're doing is we're having to restructure our entire organization to allow us to be able to continue to care for these animals. And what that means is we need your help to do some bulk adoptions. If we get 3,000 people in the entire world to become part of our symbolic adoptions and help us with these animals, we will be able to continue operating and continue doing what we're doing, and continue to rescue and continue to expand their facilities and continue to just be a voice for them. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go, Holly's gonna let out Max and Kagoa. We're gonna introduce you to them first, then we're gonna go meet Darby and Arjani, and then we're gonna go meet Zeus and Lexi. Then Holly's gonna be working on small mammal food, so you can see what our animals eat on a daily basis. And then you're gonna come with us to drop off those food bowls, see what they truly eat, and learn about these amazing animals and why they're essential in the ecosystem.
Thank you for the cat paws and chill. Are we dancing for all those things?
No.
Not right now.
Not right now.
No.
Maybe when we get to like deliriousness at 3:34.
Okay. Got-
This, I have not cracked open mine yet.
Chili, lightning bolts, cat paws.
Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you.
Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna put my dogs away. We're gonna get Kova and Milo put away.
You know, it makes me realize that Max really is 10, almost going on 11.
I know, can you believe that?
Dog
He
and
doesn't
Ball.
hop in his box anymore. He uses Kakoa's step to hop on her box.
Dog and Ball just shared with 10 other people.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
awesome.
please share, like, follow. We need all of you. If you guys want to know how to symbolically adopt, we have in all the links in all of our bio. It's our business card. I've taken a lot of things
Hello.
off my business card for today's purposes so that there are just a few things so you can see the ways to help. So we have symbolic adoptions. We have our GoFundMe page. We have Cash App. We have Venmo. We have PayPal Direct. We have all of that, and then it has all of our handles of ways you can follow our organization. And by following our organization, you will help us be able to monetize, make content, and continue to educate the public about why these animals are essential in the ecosystem and why they actually need to be out in the wild where they really belong. That is also our motto. But these ones cannot legally be re-released. They were going to be
Okay.
euthanized.
Now they're saying Instagram has no audio. So Holly's phone has no audio. There's 6 people watching. Anyone on Instagram?
Do I need to log out of it and log back in?
No, do you have
Bluetooth.
yeah?
Bluetooth.
But I mean, did your Bluetooth connect to anything?
It connects to my car and my watch.
Okay, well you can turn it off. Let me see if that helps.
Patty says no sound on your laptop on Facebook. Patty, swipe in and out.
Because people are hearing. Well, she's not gonna hear you.
Well, she said any suggestions, so she's asking. Or unless someone's going to type that.
Someone's
Is
gonna have to type
Instagram
that.
better?
We've never gone live on, well, it's been a long time since we've gone live on 4 platforms.
And even then, it was very short.
Yeah.
Short amount of time.
The audio, because other people are listening, so I'm assuming that it's something that has to do with your computer. Okay, let me put my dog away. Come! Come on, all right, so we're gonna bring forth the energy.
Facebook's good. Anyone on Instagram?
It's weird to see 4 screens at the same time.
A bit. Ooh. Thank you for sharing with 10 of your friends.
Come on, go back, come. Go back.
Thank you, Heather. Hello from Vermont. Thank you, Barbara. Instagram's good? Okay, thank you. Morning.
Better?
No one on Instagram is saying anything, but Barbara was just over there. She said it's good.
Okay.
Unless your thing's just not scrolling. Oh, it isn't scrolling.
It's on what?
Her thing isn't scrolling. That's why I couldn't see anyone's typing.
I don't know.
Okay, Instagram's good.
Okay. We're gonna let Max Coco out. Ready? Let's go. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be a day.
Everyone can have energy drinks but me. Oh, man. It's gonna be a day. You're listening to the animals.
You need to have some water.
Yeah. Mine has a lot of water in it.
All right. So Holly's gonna be letting out Max and Cocoa. These are two of our wolf dogs. Max is a 10-year-old gray wolf dog, and his mama is 14. They're gonna be 11 and 15 in April.
Energy's overrated.
Here they go. So if you guys do want to support our organization, you just click on that link in our bio and it will take you directly to my business card. It'll pull up our symbolic adoptions, or you can go to our website at becausewematter.org, click on symbolic adoption, and you will be able to adopt symbolically one of our animals from there. Those monthly contributions, and if we were able to get 3,000 people to donate, we would be able to stay open and continue doing the work we do, and just solely focus on rescuing. Thank you, Nicole, for becoming an adopter. We appreciate you. Here's Mama! Say adopt me! My name is Cocoa!
You're like, wait a minute, what are you doing in here?
He came in like a wrecking ball.
He's like, they're all like, wait, Jeremy's here.
Good morning. How are you? I know I love you guys so much. Calm energy. I know. You're so excited to be out. Yeah.
He's flanking me.
Huh?
He's coming up behind.
Hey, buddy. Oh, careful with that hot fence. He does it all the time. It's his morning energy.
That's my Red Bull.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, bud. Okay, Holly, tell us about Max and Coco.
So this right here is Max, and this is Cocoa. They are two of our main ambassadors.
We
He's
gotta go
10.
find somewhere to sit.
She is 14.
Hi, beautiful.
Oh, man. So these guys, you were able to actually go in and interact with these two. They're actually
Hi, Mama. I love
two of the most fabulous wolves that we have. They absolutely love new people. Huh.
Oh, I love you too. I love you too.
No, Max, calm down.
So they are here in one of our day runs. It's about 1.5 acres.
Girl and boy, yeah.
And they get the zoomies when they first come out in the morning. The Cocoa right here is our oldest wolf here. So in the wild, wolves tend to live 2 to 6 years. In captivity, it's around that 14, 15 year mark. There have been cases where we've gotten people's captive wolves to live up to 18, 19 years old. She is 14, she's going on 15, she'll be 15 in April. And we've already kind of seen her starting to slow down, which is really, she's gonna be really hard. But we have started using CBD oil for her for arthritis.
Nope. She's peeing.
CBD oil.
And just so you guys know, we use the term wolf as wolf dog.
Yes. How old are both of them again?
Cocoa right here is 14, and Max right behind her, he is 10. He is my wrecking ball.
Thank you, Gemma.
He gets very, very excited and will start coming at you with the wrecking ball, and you don't know when he's going to stop, right? You don't know when you're going to stop.
Oh, I love you. I do. I love you so much. You're my little girl.
And out of all our wolves, he is the one who absolutely loves those belly rubs.
He
That is
misses
his
all you
favorite
guys.
thing in the world.
And he may never get it again, and as
Yeah.
unfortunate as that is, we still would like them to stay alive at our compound and not have to be transported and or euthanized. So that is what we're working on today. How can they adopt Max and Kakoa symbolically?
So you can symbolically adopt these guys, which is pretty amazing, through the link in our Popple account. We have 4 different accounts going, so I'm not sure exactly where that link is going to be
Just
in
the
each
link
one.
in our bio.
The link in our bio. So those are all the different ways you can help. We're actually trying to get that symbolic adoption going. Just so we have that monthly contribution to help take care of these guys. They eat 3 to 5 pounds of meat every day, with the exception of Sunday, because we do fast our animals that can fast to help reboost or to reset that metabolism for them. But as you guys know, meat is very, very expensive. So you guys are helping us take care of these guys, getting fresh bedding. Winter is coming, gross out. And just their water, and just every little bit helps. So when you symbolically adopt these guys, all that goes to them.
How much a month does it cost to take care of these animals?
To run the entire operation is about $50,000 a month. Ashley has been really great about penny pinching and getting that down a little bit, but that also includes us being a staff of 3 to take care of over 100 animals, which is a lot of work. If we do
Colleen
get
will
those,
answer that later.
huh?
Go ahead.
If we do get those symbolic adoptions, or if you want just special content on the daily, you can also join our Patreon. That is also basically a monthly contribution. You're paying for a subscription, but that helps get these guys taken care of. And if we get that coming in,
The property's gone, Jenna.
we'll be able to finally maybe hire a full staff, take care of these guys to the best of our ability, improve their enclosures.
And of course, Washington.
Is this their full winter coat?
No, so they're about halfway into their full winter coat. And he is gonna be massive this year.
Yes, $50K a month.
So they look like,
That is, please know that $50K a month, we have 100 different animals in 52 different species,
Yeah.
and that's what we're doing
not
today.
just for these
Not
two,
just for these
And-
two
for the
wolf
100
dogs.
animals out here.
And it goes with electricity for
Electricity,
propane,
water,
all that
power.
stuff too.
Special Zupreme diets, yeah,
Medications.
vet bills, fixing of enclosures.
If you
expanding
thought
of
your own
enclosures.
domesticated animal was expensive when it came to vet bills,
Do we adopt out?
we only adopt out animals that are legal to own. So we have some birds and some reptiles that we are, and rabbits, if you guys are looking for some rabbits.
Those are our most expensive animal out here.
We are looking to adopt those out to a good home. Now, please know that you can't just be some random person who really wants an animal. We are going to vet you to make sure our animals are going to a good home.
What does that mean? Vet you.
That to make sure you know what you're doing, that you know what you're getting yourself
Thank you,
into,
Abby.
the proper enclosure for them, and you're going to be able to take care of these guys. Birds, people love birds because of the coloring. They don't realize how expensive birds are and how much work they really are. So we don't want you coming to get one of our rescues who actually came from a hoarding situation, only to like a week later be like, oh, this is too much, and then
Are
find
we
a new home for
still
them.
staying in Anacortes?
As of right now, that's our
Mhm.
only option.
You want to explain the head slant difference?
The what?
The slant in their heads versus a domestic dog?
Oh, so
I'll say right now she was slanting for the Red Bull.
no, he meant. You mean the dip in the nose?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Ah.
wolf dogs' brains are actually 30% or 20% larger, which makes their skull 30% larger.
Thank you,
And
Dawn.
so they actually have an incline in their nose rather than a dip down, like you see on your domesticated dogs. It is gonna be a fun day. Hi, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Is that Max?
This is my wonderful Max.
We do not give out the percentages on live, and I'll tell you why. Because that is why people are suing us, saying that they're trying to get these animals removed from the property and/or euthanized. So we don't give those out on lives.
Morning.
And these days are not for sale. They are here to stay here forever. So it doesn't really matter. But they are high content wolf dogs.
So you can
Can't
kind of
wait
see
to-
the more of a slant than the slope on his head.
Can't wait to come visit us again one day.
Hopefully.
We hope that happens.
And how many years bird live?
Depends on the species.
How many birds do we have?
Too many.
What kind of species of birds do we have? We'll see them later, but what do you have?
We have cockatoos, macaws,
I did not.
cockatiels, doves, pheasants.
Budgies.
What?
Budgies.
Parakeets.
Pudgies? Oh,
Budgies, parakeets.
I don't know nicknames.
That's their real name.
Amazon's
Bud.
Budgie.
Budgie.
Anyway, I know parakeet. I am not your bird person. Your bird person is sitting right behind the camera over there.
That's not me.
Nope.
They are cute. And these guys are considered geriatrics,
No, you
right?
cannot come-
Yes,
you
they are
cannot
very much
come and see them
geriatric.
anymore right now.
So these guys, wolves tend to live 2 to 6 years in captivity or in the wild.
I'm like, wow, we're doing really
Yeah,
good.
fantastic.
Like I said, I didn't pop my Red Bull earlier this morning. She said you're gonna give me a new flavor, so I didn't want to.
Okay, so speaking of which, I did go to get that new flavor this morning, and you know what happened? They don't have it at the corner. I was like, what? So I do have another one of my sugar-free if you want, and I did get that too.
I'll do my mix. But I didn't crack that open because I don't want to do 2 Red Bulls in one day.
Well, that's probably my day, is 2 Red Bulls today.
Yeah, that'd be too much for me.
Hey,
And thank you guys, everyone, for sharing. That's going to help out significantly. We need to broaden our audience
ready
out.
for the
So,
weenies?
is she dancing for him now?
No. Not yet.
Is it true male wolves are harder to train than females? I don't agree with that actually
Yeah,
at
not
all.
in my experience.
I feel that males are significantly easier than
They are.
females. Because you're trouble.
Well, it's
You're
going to depend
trouble.
if it's breeding season or
Well,
not, too.
and females are stubborn. They're no, Max. I don't want any fighting by my face. Go away.
You guys might notice while he's sniffing around, he's always keeping an eye on me. He doesn't care for me as much.
You gotta do it one time. You gotta do it one time.
If I start now, it's gonna keep going.
No, it won't.
That's gonna be like
it's
9
one,
hours.
It's
of
one
weenies.
time. Rachel will wait till later. She just wants one this morning.
Thank you for the weenie.
There was more hands and dancing with the last.
I'm petting him now.
Oh, I love it. I meant people have to know birds live long. Oh, they need to know that birds live a long time. Yes,
Oh,
they
yes,
live a
100%.
super long time. Yes, they do.
100%. So please adopt. Don't shop if you're getting a bird.
Yes, please.
Just because they are going to, if it's a macaw,
Caw,
outlive you.
Caw.
Hi, Mama. Yummy.
Everyone loved your thanks for the weenie. She's like, I love it. I'll wait till later now, but thank you.
I was going to wear my leather vest and Aussie hat and everything today. I decided not to.
Oh, you should have. You could have done the whole thing.
My accent's probably going to be all messed up now.
Maybe it might improve.
Maybe.
So anyway, we're going to go on to the next animal, but this is Max and Kakoa. So if you want to symbolically adopt Max and Kakoa, oh, thank you. They're going to adopt Max on Friday.
Thank
So we want
you.
you guys to understand symbolic adoptions. We do not have a price tag on symbolic adoptions. We have it to where you can adopt these animals at $1, $2, $5, $500 a month, whatever you choose, whatever fits in within your budget.
Not in my
All
face.
of it makes a difference. All of it matters. All of it adds up. And if we were to get 3,000 people at $20 a month, we would be able to continue operation and be a full rescue with no visitors and be able to continue doing what we're doing. So we are changing our ways and we are switching over to trying to kind of our last Hail Mary, to be quite honest, to be able to continue operating and not have to euthanize these animals. So we do need your help.
Do we brush them?
In the springtime when they blow that winter coat. So when they're full winter coat, they look
14.
like you put on 30 to 40 pounds depending on the wolf.
Oh.
And then when they shed it, they look really scrawny. So he is about halfway there. He's gonna keep growing that winter coat, and so he'll probably be just looks like a giant Pomeranian.
And sometimes if they roll in things, we'll give them a brush.
Yeah, but that's really only Willow.
Willow and Calvin.
And
Yeah,
Darby.
Calvin doesn't want to
And
brush him.
Darby. Darby is a big roller.
But we don't usually brush him out.
Did you talk about? No, we have not. We're making today kind of positive. Our permit did get denied, but our appeal got approved, and so we are appealing. But we're gonna just leave it at that. We just want people to really focus on the animals today. And
Seems like a lot of darker colors in the winter coats with everyone this
Yeah,
year.
this year I've noticed that too. Like Jeremy was saying, they do kind of change
Max
a little bit
is
of their coloring
he's
every
full grown.
year.
He's 10 years old.
Like even Arginine, she's got a
I
lot of
watched
darkers.
This video last night. So gross. I almost sent it to you.
They are amazing. What was it about?
So a lady was introducing to, I guess he's famous. I've never heard of him, but his name's Coyote.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
You've never heard of him?
No.
Okay, keep going.
So is he big?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I
Mm-hmm.
guess I've never heard of him. Any,
He's a big deal. But
he was being introduced to a 2-year-old female wolf dog,
uh-huh.
and the
No, you don't wish you had one.
handler had him sit down on the ground, and of course it went for his jacket, and she was a little bit growly but a little bit nice at the same time, and then she came up to give her handler like kisses on the face, and then her handler just opened her mouth like and let her lick in the mouth. I'm going, "Bleh."
Jeremy sent me that. You sent me, not with that same guy, but didn't you send me that lady that she was
Probably.
like giving open mouth kisses to her wolf dog? Let me tell
Oh,
you why
it's
that's
so
disgusting, you guys.
gross.
Don't let your dogs lick you inside your mouth, especially wolf dogs, because you know what their main diet is? Meat. Meat is their main source of diet. And yes, their mouths may be cleaner than humans, but it's still disgusting.
What are you
You
doing?
got raw chicken and
And
Yep.
for wolves, they usually do that instinctually. I mean, it's not like
Yeah, it's how they kind of greet each other.
and they can actually tell a lot
Oh, that's
from that,
interesting.
the health, the disposition, all that stuff.
But it was really
It is
gross.
amazing how fast their coats come in. Yeah, so you ready to go to Darby and Argy?
Oh, I gotta carry both. No, I'm not ready.
Let's
I'll
go.
look at 4 screens and
So is it okay if I feed Bean? Because I had to clean her box, so it's gonna lure her out with her food.
give her a
Go ahead and
banana.
blend it. Okay, so we're gonna go see Bean first because Holly's gonna feed her, which is gonna make her come out. So,
I gotta carry the battery up.
okay, I can do that.
Oh, Max, I keep it on the tree. You can stand now.
Well, good. You can go. I will grab it.
Oh, you have both of
How's-
them.
I'm actually, this one is recording that one.
Oh, that
and
was
that one's.
horrible.
I'm not doing it permanently. Just doing it to hold it.
Okay.
That would have been pretty nice though.
It
Or
was
if this bottom hole right here could take,
You guys okay?
no, if it could screw into that, and then I could just like that. But the bottom one is bigger, so it won't do that. But I could 3D print a thread
I
to
don't
make
plan
these
on going
both.
live on 4 platforms very often. Alright.
Let's see if Bean is shy today. Wolves
Bean
are
is not
my.
shy today. She's gonna blend her stuff. So let's go this way.
We do hear that quite a bit.
This way, Jeremy.
I'm coming.
Here, I'll take one while Holly does that so that you're not. There you go. All right. So tell us what is in Bean's concoction and why is Bean getting
Other
who is
than TLC.
our North American porcupine? Why is she getting blended? food?
Our North American porcupine, Miss Beanpole, she is getting blended food because she's had 2 oral surgeries in the last year, maybe a year and a half. Did we ever find out the exact date of the last
It was a
one?
year and a half.
Oh, a
ago.
year and a half. It's a year and a half ago. So she is having a hard time eating her, chewing her food because she lost a lot of molars in the back. So she has her 4 front teeth, and so she'll be fine. But she can't eat whole food. She's getting better. She's learning how to adapt. But until then, we're blending it. So in here, you see all this mush down here. Those are leafy biscuits. So basically, they hold vitamins and nutrients that like plant eaters would eat. And these are rodent pellets. That's in there as well, which holds the vitamin nutrients for rodents. And Bean is actually the 2nd largest rodent in the United States. Not her, but her species.
And we are gonna go see her here in just a
Yep.
minute. We're just making her food.
So in there, we have avocado, half a banana, and some strawberries to go along with all that because she's bougie. She likes the sweet stuff. And then water. And
Nice
there's
water.
also a sweet potato in there.
What's why?
She likes the sweet stuff.
There was still a lot of cat food left in Salvador's.
That soaked in water for over an hour.
Really?
Yes.
Is that what the blended corn dog looked like?
I don't know. I don't remember it. So the funny thing is she hears that blender, and you'll hear her starting to get excited for food.
Sorry guys, I gotta get this on lock. I went down the other way this
I
morning.
did.
Which is totally fine. Well, but we have a lot of locking keys and locks. So.
And of course, a lot of our animals like to make us liars, so she's not coming out.
She's right there. She squeaked too. She heard it.
It smells like strawberry.
Yeah.
Here,
I hate bananas.
Hi, honey. Come here. You don't like the camera?
I remember this.
Come here.
Remember this trick.
Is that too close to the wall?
She doesn't like it there.
I need it away from our house. Here, Bean.
You got this beanpole?
Hi, honey. Hi, I know. He's right here.
She wants it on her log.
She takes it.
It's not her banana.
She already had it.
So this is Miss Bean. She's a North American porcupine. We actually got her because someone found her in a bean field, hence the name Bean. And it's illegal to own North American porcupines in the state of Washington. So he kept her for a few years, and then
Why is it illegal?
Because she's
everything's
native.
illegal.
why do you interrupt my stories?
Found her in a bean patch.
Found her in a bean patch. So when he turned her over to Fish and Wildlife, they brought her here to live out the remainder of her life because she was too habituated, which means she was too used to humans. So she couldn't be re-released into the wild. If she was, she'd see humans as a food source and walk up to them and be deemed a nuisance animal, which isn't good for her. If you do want to see one of these guys in the wild, though, you have to look up. They spend majority of their lives up in trees, which is why her enclosure here actually has a tree in it. We actually thought this maple was dead, so we topped it to ensure she had a tree in here. But as you see, nature's fun. It stimulated growth, which is a good thing because she does like those live trees. Now her forefront teeth will continue to grow throughout her entire life.
We just lost YouTube.
Oh no!
Okay, it's back.
So she does need fresh bark to keep those teeth trimmed. So she will go and chew on bark. Her favorite is alder, but it has to be a certain type of alder. Not type. So just like we have strawberries. Huh? Oh, just because she has, or just like we have strawberries that each one tastes a little bit different, alder trees taste a little bit different. So we kind of have to find the one that she likes for her to keep those teeth trimmed. She has 30,000 quills on her at any given time, and no, she can't throw them. As you see, we're all just standing in here. Quills are just modified hair, but for her to stick an animal, she has to physically back up into that animal.
Imagine if they could shoot it.
Right? Oh,
Terrifying. These would be like half glass walls
Yep.
all the way around, so we could.
She could aim each one.
So her quills are modified hair, so she loses them just like you and I lose our hair every single day. But all this top stuff up here, this is
See,
all
there's a
hair.
few
It's
down there.
underneath that you see those quills.
Thank you.
A beanpole.
So how can you symbolically adopt Bean?
You can symbolically adopt Bean. If you go to our bio, there's a link to our Popple account, which allows you to symbolically adopt this little girl. She is super sweet. Actually, she's one of the sweetest animals we have out here. I love
She's very
Miss Bean.
gentle.
Huh.
Thank you for those
Yeah.
likes, you guys. We're up to 20,000 likes already. Let's hit 1 million today. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's hit those like buttons. Again, if you want to help symbolically adopt this little girl, it'll help us take care of her.
And our symbolic adoptions do not have a price tag on them. So if only $1, or I shouldn't say only, if $1 or $2 or $6 or $600
Is all you
fits,
can afford, it
in-
all adds up.
yep, if
it-
that's what you can do, do
Every
it.
penny adds up, and we do appreciate everything that comes in. We know people are facing hard times right now, and so even if it's just a little bit, we appreciate it just as much as we appreciate the big donations.
Yes.
And we, this year, very excited though for this year because we're going to make sure all our boxes have a little bit of, like a chicken coop heater in here. So we do need to install hers and Frank's. So they have a little bit of warmth besides what we normally give them. But that costs.
Hello, ladies. Hello.
Hey!
That's the best thing ever.
What voice was that?
Hi.
Hello, ladies.
So, but the symbolic adoptions can be found on our website, which is becausewematter.org, and or our link that is in our bio. It has a direct connect to our symbolic adoptions. It also has connection to a different way people can help, which is our Patreon, which is also a monthly subscription where you get exclusive content that nobody else receives.
Exclusive lives, like it's pretty awesome.
So why Bean eats her mush here, and why, so those who are just joining us, why is Bean having a mushy liquid diet?
So Bean is having a mushy liquid diet because she actually had some dental work done. She went in for some dental surgery, and
That'd be awesome.
she has to relearn how to eat things. So in order to keep her healthy and keep food in her, we're blending everything at the moment.
Woohoo! But you know what? She's doing well, and she is older, so that's why those teeth did start to outlast her, because she would not live that long in the wild. And but she's doing just fine. She's gaining her winter weight, which is fantastic.
It is.
It's good to see. Yeah, because last year we had problem getting weight on her because of her lack thereof eating, but she's doing fantastic this year. And if those 4 teeth end up having to come out, also her main teeth, that's okay, because the main reason she eats bark and twigs and all that stuff is to actually keep those teeth down.
Yep.
Not to necessarily for the nutrition.
If we could get some dentures.
Some implants.
As long as you're the one putting them in every day.
Sure. It's all for the animals.
It's all for the animal. I think she's okay. So.
Give her a bright smile. Maybe some bling.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Get her grill.
A couple gold teeth in there.
we need $400,000 for
Dental implants
dental implants for Bean that are made out of diamonds.
We need some gold though. We need some gold.
Well,
in
the
there.
gold would hold the diamonds.
Oh,
in.
okay.
Yeah. Can you imagine you see this bright light? Milo would lose his marbles.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let's go meet Darby and Arginine so Holly can get her box
Yep.
re-sawdust. And then Jeremy and I are going to go up to Darby and Arginine and let them out for the day. And then actually, we're by Zeus and Lexi. Let's do them first, and then no, Darby and Arginine first. We'll come back down here.
Okay.
I'll for your keys.
Thanks.
Okay. Here we go. Let's go that way. I gotta get the battery. We're gonna come see you in just a little bit.
I like these platforms. They're so much quieter. Bling for Bing. Bling for Bean.
Here we go. Go meet some more animals. We're going up to go meet some wolf dogs named Darby and Arginine. Here we go.
How are we this morning?
We are tired. All right.
Sorry, taking a sip of my pink drink stuff. Full dentures for Bean? Absolutely. Yeah, we could do dentures and just do Fix-A-Dent every morning. Well, I'm holding 4 cameras, so that's why you guys are off right now while I drink and then put it down. Oh, thanks for the tiny dinies. Rawr. Just hold this one, I'll carry it.
No, I'm gonna take the trash out while I'm there.
Alright.
I'm doing 2 things at once here.
We got tiny dinies. Oh, thank you.
What a beautiful day it turned out to be.
Yeah, not too bad. I should have ridden a bike in.
Your car gets better gas mileage.
Way better. 51 miles per gallon the last fill up. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for, say it, do your, oh, she probably can't hear me. No, we don't have a new location. Aw, thank you. Yeah, thank you for the roses.
Thank you for the roses. Let's go.
Jeremy, jump on. She would kill me.
Here we go.
Black Wolf sent a request to be in our live.
Nope.
Sorry, Jessica, can't do it.
Oh, Jessica. I just
Boss said no.
No, I just heard. I didn't know it was Jessica.
Black Wolf?
Well, I know what she is, but all I heard was somebody's gonna join our live. That's all I heard.
Oh, sorry. My talking isn't up to your standards.
That wasn't it.
Thank you, Paula. Paula just sent us in a...
Give me a minute, Jessica.
You didn't miss a whole lot, Stephanie.
What? Okay.
You got
So this.
green on your...
Okay. This is our solar.
Oh, my shoe's untied.
Okay. This is our solar.
This gives us our trickle charge,
Which keeps this battery going.
which we need one key thing.
Another battery.
Sunshine.
So, what's happening is we have a solar panel. We kind of boosted the charge on this, and now the solar will keep it going. We do need to get another battery.
Probably at least 2.
Well, because winter, maybe. But one should be plenty.
I didn't mean to. I was just adding parts.
Oh.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, now what this does, there it goes. Tick, tick, tick. 9.3.
And 3.
Again, for all of those wonderful people who say we don't have an electric fence, and I want you to listen really closely. You only hear this tick because it's the main source that provides the current, but you can't hear the electrical fence. Okay, here we go.
Here, wait, I need to tie my shoe so I don't fall on my face and break my teeth and then talk even worse.
Here we go. You just knocked it off. I got that on camera. Holy cow, her fonts are ginormous.
No, aren't they?
Oh my gosh. Oh wow, that's... You knocked it off.
Oh, that isn't what you said. Well, you said knocked it off, but you didn't say disconnected.
Oh, I didn't know there was a difference.
There is. Absolutely.
In Jeremy's eyes. All right, here we go. Let me get them water first. So we're gonna go meet Darby and Arginine. Darby is Max's brother. He's 10 years old.
My
Arginine.
Facebook's acting weird. It won't let me exit the live comment. I need a new phone.
So by becoming a sponsor, we can run water up here, which would be fantastic.
Correctly with a berry hydrant.
I guess it's a good way to get my workout, carrying batteries and...
Lark is weird. What is wrong with her phone? Look what it does. Like if I tap it. Look. See it? Watch.
Oh, it's trying to connect, or
Isn't
maybe
that
it's
weird?
just the vibration through
Yeah.
the thing.
That's because it's a small phone with a big font.
Got it?
That's
Okay, here we go.
really odd.
So,
Um,
I'm going to take one and go do a perimeter check this way. Jeremy's going to take you guys that
how many
way.
sponsors do we need to get?
3,000. 3,000 at $20, and we can be able to continue operating without being open to the public. And we can just work on content and virtual stuff with you guys. So that would be ideal. That's kind of, we want to continue doing what we're doing. But we'll go into that later. We want to stay positive. We want to go to Mexico or Darby and RG right now. Jeremy's going to walk you guys that way. I'm going to walk this way.
All right.
You guys are coming with me, Facebook and
YouTube, Insta, you're with me. The quieter bunch. So I'm just walking the perimeter right now, just to make sure we don't have any ground outs, which I know we don't because I saw what the fence was popping at. And while we're going through here, we're going to be keeping our eye out for Bigfoot. He's been said to be in these areas. Okay, you're back. The internet. All right, live again.
but you need my phone to stay connected.
Cha-cha-cha.
Push your step. You ready?
I have a wolf dog, love her so much. I love all dogs. Crybaby Jeremy. Wow.
What's that about?
Me crying about the internet.
Oh,
How does the sponsor thing work?
okay, give me 1 second. 3, 2, 1, go pee on everything.
We got 10 tiny dinies.
10 tiny dinies. Rawr. No one else understands that but TikTok. Okay, so how sponsorships work is we have this really cool symbolic adoption that allows you, we have 38 of our animals on there right now out of the 100 out here at our compound. Some are in groups, so they have like the snake pit, so that contributes to all of the snakes. We have the bird flock, which contributes to all of our parrots. So, hi, good morning. How are you? Hello. So if you want to donate to Arginine, she is one of the ones up for symbolic adoption. You'll get a gift certificate, you'll get a desktop photo, you'll get a quarterly newsletter, among other digital things, all in one file for you. And we're not like other sanctuaries where we say to adopt a wolf, you have to pay $25. We want you to do whatever fits in your budget because every gift matters. Every donation matters. What are you doing?
Where'd that go?
Around the thing,
Oh,
here, come back
okay.
around. So what you do is you click on the link in our bio. It's our Popple account, which is my business card. So you click on that and it has all the different ways that you can help us. You can also join our Patreon, which gives you exclusive content and is another way to monthly contribute to these amazing creatures.
Was Jeremy on vacation?
Yes. So
No.
not a good vacation. A forced one. Okay. Hi. Hello, how's it made? So this girl right here, this is Arginine. She is a 13-year-old gray wolf dog. This is Darby. Yes, that is your pee that you peed in there. Hi, buddy. Darby is a 10-year-old wolf dog, and this is Max's brother.
We can forward the file for a gift for a friend or family member if I understood that right.
Correct. So you can adopt somebody symbolically in somebody else's name. That's totally fine. And you can send them the PDF file saying, with the gift certificate and everything, saying that that is done in their name. So in honor of them. We're also going to have other adoptions coming up for Christmas that are going to be able to be found on Amazon. What those are going to be is you're going to actually get a book sent to you with different page counts. So if you do like the $25 or the $50, that actually is considered a donation, and it will say, in honor of you on this Christmas day, or on whatever, we're gonna think of something clever, April is, a donation was made in your name and you helped these animals. And we're gonna do a small mammal book, a wolf dog book, and a South American book. So it's gonna be pretty cool. And maybe a reptile book. We'll see how it goes. So.
I want to adopt the animal that's going to be least likely to be adopted.
That would probably be our snakes and our lizards, to be quite honest. So if you want to help them, that is fantastic because we would love to build a new reptile room. Argy Pargy, don't grab his battery.
I love that you
Arginine,
have the flexibility.
grabbing your cord, Jeremy, and chewing right through it.
Hey, don't do that.
Arginine, no, girl. No, girl. No. Hi, buddy. Hi, guys. So I've been working with wolf dogs for 21 years. I've been working with exotic animals almost my whole life if you consider the skunk to be exotic, but exclusively with like alligators and stuff like that for 24, almost 25 in November.
We got a bunch of tiny dinies.
Rawr, rawr. Can you do a tiny diny? Do a tiny diny roar. Rawr. He's like, no, just keep scratching. That's a good spot right
This
there.
is Max's brother. 20 tiny dinies.
Oh, thank you guys. We need your support. We need your love. We need your follows. We do. We need like literally like 4% of our following on all of our platforms to become monthly contributors, and we can survive.
Those
Without
are
doing tours.
not full wolves.
You're right. There's no such thing. Good job. These are high content wolf dogs. We've never claimed these to be wolves. These are
thank
wolf
you,
dog
Stephanie.
ambassadors. These two are not ambassadors to the species as far as ever working or interacting with the public. These guys are ambassadors to the species as far as virtually.
High content, yes.
They are high content wolf dogs. We've never claimed them. If we say wolf, it's just
Holy
cutting the
cow.
dog off.
101 roses.
Thank you for the roses.
Rescue
Okay.
56.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Here comes Argy Pargy. How's a my girl? How's a my girl? I love you. I love you so much. I do. I love you so much. So these guys right here, our whole point of doing symbolic adoptions, you guys right now, is to be able to, honestly, to kind of save our sanctuary so these animals don't have to be relocated and or euthanized. That's what we're working on right now. We're pivoting. We need the help, we need the support, and you guys will allow us to continue. And the unfortunate part is we may have to step out of wolf conservation, which is
Halfway there.
thank you, which
Thank
is allowing us to
you,
keep the line
Judy.
as pure as possible so that we're able to help with reintroduction programs. But unfortunately, we're probably going to have to put that on hold and just rescue wolf dogs that come in from government authorities, which is no problem. So, you know, if that's what we need to do, I get about 80 phone calls all over the United States in a given year to come help rescue wolf dogs. So if that's an avenue that we need to go down, hey.
Are we going to be opening for tours or photo shoots?
No, not at this time.
Are they fixed when they come to you, or do we have to fix them?
What do you mean?
Fix them. Like neuter, spay.
If we rescue them?
When they come to us.
No, so these guys are involved in conservation efforts. So these guys were actually born here to keep our line pure, as pure as we possibly can. So we actually, our whole mission was to actually be involved in conservation to help reintroduction programs be able to get wolves put back out in nature. Now with that possibly having to be stopped, which actually doesn't make any sense because there are several organizations that are GFAS accredited that work, we'll walk down, we'll go this way, that are accredited and also
Thank
breed their
you,
dogs.
Rachel.
But that doesn't matter. When we rescue, no, you don't have to neuter or spay them at all. We separate during breeding season. So, but most people who have wolf dogs that need rescuing, most of the times they're already neutered or spayed. So. But we are very capable of using doggy birth control to a certain extent, and that is separating once a year. So, wolves only go into heat in the months of January, February, and then they're having wolf pups born, blind, deaf, weighing less than a pound 60 days later. So, it's not hard. We have our facility actually set up to separate all of our females. We have 4 females, and so it's going to be actually a pretty simplistic year. And man, does it feel good to finally be in a good routine of separation. So that is awesome. We haven't had any wolf dog puppies for over 6 years now. or coming on 6 years, will be this April. So again, we only want to breed for accredited organizations to get wolves put back out in nature. But again, if that has to stop and all we can do is rescue, then that's what we'll do. But we need your help to do it. So symbolically adopt these guys today, and we will be able to continue our operation and take care of animals. So,
They are very high content wolf dogs. They're high content.
they're high content wolf dogs.
Did we hear anything about the permit?
Yes, we're not going to be talking about that today. We're staying positive. We're showing you what we do. Again, that's why we are trying to build up a platform of symbolic adoptions. They don't want us to be open to the public or do our private tours, so they denied it. We are appealing it, but they approved our MDNS appeal, which is fantastic. So we're going to be appealing. There's my girl. Hi. But today's not about that. Today is about her, and that's adopting Arginine so that we can continue to give her the best care possible. You can donate or symbolically adopt Arginine, Darby, Zeus, Lexi, Nitro,
Blue,
Brian,
Laszlo.
Echo, Luther, Calvin, Blue, Laz, Titan, and Max or Cocoa. And if we can get enough symbolic adoptions, then we can just continue to rescue and do what we do. And that's give these guys a forever home so they don't have to be euthanized. And again, if they want us to just rescue wolf dogs, then that's what we'll do.
Right, baby? Right.
But we need
Aw,
your help
thanks
to be
for
able to do it.
kisses.
And the wolf dogs and animals that we take in, please know, are animals that cannot legally be released out into the wild. Euthanization is the alternative for them, and we just give them a forever home so that that doesn't have to happen.
Hello
Right?
from Ohio. I love your positive attitude and just focusing on the animals.
This is all that matters. This is all that's mattered for 3.5 years during litigation. Is this right here? Oh, look how dusty you are.
I'm still doing more symbolic adoptions. So far, I've just been able to do cargo.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Hey,
you,
cargo,
Rachel. I
that
saw that.
helps. Every little bit helps so much. I just love you so much.
Careful, she's gonna maul you.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, baby. She's like, why aren't you petting me?
He
Sorry.
doesn't have hands to
Oh, I
do
don't
so.
have hands.
Archie,
I don't have hands.
come here. Do you hear those geeseys coming in? Opening day of hunting season's coming up for some duck. October 14th.
Sound like seagull almost.
It might be, I can't. No, it's not seagulls. Hi. Hello. So anyway, if you guys are wanting to adopt her, you go to the link in our bio, click on that Popple account. That's our business card, which brings you to all the different ways that you can help. Cash App, Venmo, monthly symbolic adoptions. Or join our Patreon, which is also monthly contribution. And that allows us to stay in business. So that's what we're going for right now. We want to give you and continue to give you a good forever home, because this girl does have a couple more years left. She is going to be 14 this year, this 2024, which is just to think that you do not get to
How
grab my
much do you
hood.
think she weighs?
Dan Ray Overman, PR, HQ TLX
Huh?
FHS size 4J and SRD on DLEO.
Thank you.
How much do you think she weighs?
Arginine, she's probably about maybe 105 pounds or so.
Love her colors. 105? I would think maybe more.
No, see, you have to go off Max that was fully fatter than he is now, and he came in at 105. We were like dumbfounded. Hi, honeys, I love you. Hi, Darby.
Thank
This
you,
is
Rachel.
Darby. If you want to donate and adopt Darby and have him continue to be at our rescue, you can. You just click on the symbolic adoptions, and then you can click on him and donate whatever fits within your budget to help these animals.
TikTok is laggy today.
TikTok is probably laggy because Jeremy's running off my Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
As soon as we go down to the lower part of the compound, we can turn that off. Hi.
I bet CBD helps with their joints and arthritis as they age.
Yes, we do use CBD oil. We have a local mom and pop company that does sell it. It is listed also in our Popple account if you need some
Highly
for your dog.
recommend looking him up. He does not only human grade stuff, but he does stuff for animals, and
That's
it's
actually
great.
his main focus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
And he's donating part of the proceeds to us.
and that says that on their website. So all CBD oil purchases, they give back 15% to our organization.
Which is phenomenal. So look him up, guys. Very good product. He's going to be doing our popcorn too.
Yep, I just got to get him my mission statement this week.
We do have some Arctics, yes.
We're going to go visit them later today. Hi, buddy. But I haven't been able to just kind of scratch on Darby for a very long time. Man, that coat. Do you see how long that is?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even full-fledged yet. It's still coming in. His poofy tail.
So poofy.
You have to keep pretty low energy with Darby because he's very easily excitable. So. Hi, bud. All right, I gotta go see Zeus and Lexi. Okay, you enjoy your day out. Okay.
Don't pee on the fence.
Go work off some of those pork chops you had last night. All right. He's like, no, I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna let you stop scratching.
Excited for the popcorn, me too. And I looked on his website. They also have CBD popcorn. It's not going to be in a big tin, but it's a little package. But
You act like you even take CBD and you don't.
I do
Occasionally.
occasionally, not like all the time.
Well, I mean, like, cause like I've used it. Like I have the stuff from Aaron that's for your joints.
And you had
stuff.
all the jelly beans.
Well, I've had them, but hi. It's not something that I normally do. His normal popcorn is fantastic, and it doesn't have like those thick kernels in it.
It's kind of like Cosmos, kind of like that.
It's really, really, really good. And he has like peanut butter and jelly, and he has like salted caramel, and he has.
Do you just do butter? Does he just have a butter one?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. Bring this down. Holly. Okay, I'm gonna have them. Go ahead. Run, run, run. I see you, buddy. I know. I'll come back and love on you a little bit later. I'll come back and love on you later, sweetie, but I need you to go that way.
Mine uses the oil for her seizures.
Yep.
I think they originally developed it for their little dog that had
was also having
seizures.
seizures,
Yeah, and they said it absolutely helped him.
Let's see if I can get Darby to run this way. Ready, Darby?
How tricky.
Go ahead.
Ashley's so tricky.
You strip off your feet. Okay.
Rescue 56 adopted Odie.
Thank you. All right, let's go see some more animals, shall we? Let me follow through because if I leave this up here, then I'm going to leave it up here. So.
Can't argue with that logic. If I leave this up here, I'm going to leave it up here.
Like forever. Until somebody else does it. My main motto in life is don't set it down. Put it away.
Just keep walking around with it.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, I had to take mine out definitely this morning. After I found out what you guys put in it. Rachel did Cargo, Bean, Zeus, and Titan.
Oh my god. Thank you.
You're going to get lots of pictures.
You are. I'm going to be working on all of that this weekend. Get them all out to you guys. Get them all set up.
Can I get in?
If you want to.
Not really.
Nasty.
Yeah. You want to get in? You hold the cameras. You can steer it like the old radio flyers. No?
Wagon?
Yeah. Remember those? And then you turn it too hard and you just flip right out of it?
No, but you know what I had growing up? A Nash skateboard.
Surprised.
What? That I skateboarded?
Yeah.
I like to have mini towers. I wasn't a good skateboarder, but I Alright. You guys aren't hearing Holly, how far are you on feeding?
I got towels ready.
Okay, I have to go do this, Lexi. Come. All right. Get this.
So keep sharing, guys.
Keep sharing, keep liking, keep following.
If they don't have TikTok, we have Insta going. If they don't have that, we have YouTube going. If they don't have that, we got Facebook going.
Ba-bam-bow. Guess what we're going to be having though? I did apply for the fundraiser buttons. They just changed platforms, so they changed from the Network for Good to PayPal Giving. So I had to resubmit a new application to be considered a charity on Meta. So once that becomes available, then those birthday fundraisers and all that stuff will be able to pick up again, and it'll be going through PayPal, which we know is a reliable source to get paid.
Reliable.
All right.
Hold on. Oh my God. Holly's phone doesn't scroll. So I'm sorry, Insta, if I missed any of your things.
Okay, and then go ahead. Do you want to switch your Wi-Fi onto this one?
Go ahead. Pull down. Pull down. Tap internet. Hold on. It'll take a second for it to pop up.
All right. So TikTok, it should be going faster for you now. We're gonna start a howl for you. Right here.
Isn't Holly still on yours?
No, she didn't go on at all.
Insta is off.
Huh?
They said the comments on Instagram is turned off. I don't know how to change that. I saw a few comments, so I know they're not all.
How do they tell you comments are off?
Over here. Right there on Facebook.
No, they're on. It says turn off commenting, turn off request to go in live, turn off questions, but they're on.
Okay. Turn off request to go live.
Are comments working?
Haha.
All right. Zeus and Lexi. Zeus is 135 pounds. Lexi is 65 pounds. So let's introduce you to these guys and tell you how you can help them and help us be able to help them. Give me one sec. They love boxes.
Tracy's gonna do a couple adoptions today.
Oh, thank you, Tracy.
You have the 8-hour howl running right now?
That's yeah, Heather.
Deep breaths, yeah. The heck is that bird? Oh, there they are. They're geese. The Canadians. We haven't had wolves mate here for over 6 years. So we do separate them. We don't want babies.
Only for conservation efforts, but that's all changing. We're switching over to rescuing wolf dogs instead. And just giving wolf dogs a forever home so that they don't have to be euthanized by your local humane society shelters. So it's not something that they take on, so they end up euthanizing no matter what the content is, and so we're going to be here to be able to help those. So if you want to be able to help Zeus and Lexi, Lexi is a BC, British Columbian black wolf dog, and Zeus is a gray wolf dog.
He lifted his leg and just rested his leg on the platform. It was pretty funny.
Zeus. Zeus.
You just have to decide which one to adopt. That's the hard part.
Well, you can adopt one for a year and then adopt another one next year.
Good girl.
That is, Lexi, that is pure skill, sweetie. That is good on you.
I adopted Jinx.
Oh, thank you guys.
Thank you, Mike.
Hi, Zeus. Do I smell like Darby, which is not fun for Zeus, because I smell like another boy wolf dog. And he's right now saying, I can't believe you cheated on me with another wolf dog. Lexi, I'm not in the mood for your crazy...
Hijinks.
Go. I know. Go. Go away. So Lexi likes to grab my clothing, so she has to calm down first. That's just Lexi. It's not aggressive. She just likes clothing. This is what it is. Hi, Zeus. But this is my main man right here. This is my very special boy. I like when I rub his face to get his eye boogers off. He goes. He's one of our
Been
biggest
going
wolf
to
dogs
all
out
of them.
here. He's really remarkable. Now, wolf dogs, or wolves, we're going to educate you a little bit about wolves and why they're essential in the ecosystem. Let's see if I can get Zeus up here. Zeus!
Whose phone is that? Oh, it's Holly's phone.
What's that?
A message just popped up across her thing saying, I don't see any of your lives. Did I miss it?
There's my boy. There's my boy. Hi, buddy. So let's educate you about wolves in the wild. So wolves are truly amazing animals. They actually are essential in the ecosystem. They're considered a keystone species, and what keystone species means is that if you remove them, it can actually collapse the entire ecosystem. So wolves actually provide life to several other species and actually make herds stronger. Now, how they do that is wolves have an incredible sense of smell. By having that incredible sense of smell, it allows them to actually smell disease. It allows them to thin out herds that have deformities or genes that they can pass on, bad genetics. And the wolves will actually take those out first, the old and the sick, before going after anything that is actually young and healthy. Unless food is very hard to find, that's usually when they'll go after that. So what they do is they will thin out the herds, which herds do have to be thinned out because herds can be very invasive and actually take over and decimate landscape. Believe it or not, they complain about wolves killing cattle and stuff in farmland. They actually contribute to 0.04% of cattle death in the United States of the predators that kill cattle. The number one killer of cattle, believe it or not, is birds of prey. And of course, that's younger cattle that they take out. But an eagle is a very, very big bird, and they can actually kill cattle, and they do. They contribute to over 236,000 deaths of cattle in a given year. Wolves are about 10,000. So super low in numbers. And those also are guesstimated, meaning that they guess that the wolf is what killed the cow. It's not confirmed. So sometimes they confirm it, but not all the times. Now these guys right here, well actually where I was going with that is that what actually kills most of farmland is your deer and your elk. What did they say the numbers were this year? It was like 3 point some billion dollars of crop that was destroyed because of elk.
Farmers are having shut down because of elk.
And if we don't have these guys to control that elk population,
Which elk aren't their primary source of food, but they do keep them to certain areas and take out the sick and dying.
right, and keep their herd strong. So if we don't have the wolf, we have problems with the herds.
Now that's not saying they don't eat elk at all. They absolutely do, but it's not their primary source.
So right now we're fighting hard for these guys. We really need to build up our symbolic adoptions. We need to get about 3,000 people in the entire United States, or in the entire world actually, that believe in our cause to rescue and help animals that cannot be re-released into the wild and give them the best forever home possible.
You're always teaching us something new. Thank you.
So that can keep us going. So we're going to continue touching on wolf facts throughout the entire day. I don't want to completely flood you and then re-say all the same stuff over again in 25 minutes. So
That's kind of the nature of being live.
it is the nature of being live. But this is Lexi Lou. You can see the size difference. Lexi.
Although, have you noticed since we started going live, what, a year and a half, 2 years ago?
2.5 years ago.
What you have to repeat is significantly less.
Yeah, because people are learning. So this is Lexi. You can see the size different. I'm actually almost she's not cowering over me like Zeus is. So it's kind of cute to have our biggest wolf dog and our little wolf dog get along so well and be together. And Lexi keeps Zeus on his toes, which is actually very important.
Especially on multiple platforms. Absolutely, Dan.
All right.
There's a reason we only do that once in a while. There was a platform we tried that would do all of them at once, but we found that it wasn't very good. And it wouldn't let anyone comment.
That was the big thing, is you couldn't get comments. So we tried it, but it didn't work. So let's go see where Holly's at in feeding, and we want to show you guys what your symbolic adoption allows us to do and allows us to feed. Feeding and diets are very, very, very important to us here. We don't feel, if we can't provide the proper diet, then we don't feel like we should have the animal. We don't feel animals should be living off dog food, hindquarters, and bananas. So let's, and red vine licorices. Let's go this way.
Judy sent in 40 tiny dinies. You gotta do that 40 times.
Should I just like do my walk?
Yeah, for 40 steps.
40 steps of dinoing?
We do have merchandise and a 501c3.
We are a 501c3 profit organization that is charitable. Every donation that you make, all of our symbolic adoptions are a tax write-off at the end of the year.
We do have merchandise on our Etsy account. We also have special limited edition merchandise on our Patreon account.
One of your friends or family message said they can't find any of our lives.
Do you know the name?
They're not looking very hard.
The text was pretty big, but I missed it.
You know what?
But there is something
You can swipe down and look.
real quick, yeah.
That's Patreon.
Oh.
That's not a friend.
Oh, I
Well,
don't
it
even
is a
pop
friend,
up on
but
Ashley's phone.
I
It's not
didn't
a-
post it on Patreon. That's why they're not seeing it.
The P, they updated Patreon, so the P doesn't look really like a P anymore.
Rachel sent you in 10 sweet melons just for you.
Thank you.
So 5.
So 5 with me. Okay, so today is a Thursday. So when we feed small mammals, we have a high protein day and we have a not high protein day. So we kind of alternate back and forth. So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays are low protein. So if they get protein, it's mostly eggs. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, they get high protein. So you're going to see a lot of protein in these bowls. That's just how we kind of help manage their weight.
What is your opinion on Romeo, the lone Alaskan wolf that played with domestic dogs?
It's been too habituated to people. I mean, as long as there's not an issue and it doesn't go to people they don't know, it's fine. But having a wild animal like that, as soon as they go up to like camper or something, it could end their lives.
Mm-hmm.
But question, who knows if he really was a lone wolf
True.
and not dumped by somebody,
Exactly.
right?
It's not ours.
We don't know the whole story.
As you guys can see, these guys are wasting away.
Nothing left of them.
They're starving to death.
Okay, so Squirrel, what are you
Okay. So
what
squirrel.
are you doing?
Okay, so we're gonna do Squeakers first. So Squeakers, he has a lobster tail. He has a hard-boiled egg, a soft-boiled egg, some sweet potato, grapes, a banana, and his absolute favorite, one little slice of turkey bacon there.
Ready?
Mm.
Ooh, thank you, Tracy, for adopting an
yeah.
animal.
Is that my bowl?
No, it's none of your. No, I have 2 bowls for down here for
Oh, okay.
them. I got 4.
No, he likes that pre-cooked bacon too.
I know. I don't want to give him that. Squeakers does eat very well. All these animals do. So, how do they adopt Squeakers?
You can adopt Squeakers in our bio. The link in our bio takes you to our Popple account, which gives you the ability to adopt Squeakers. So Squeakers, his main protein tends to be seafood, eggs, and the occasional turkey bacon. Is because he won't eat chicken. He takes it up to his box and he tries to let it rot so he can eat the maggots that happen when he lets chicken rot.
He does like bugs.
He loves bugs. And then first thing in the morning, he does get a hard-boiled egg, so I do take that into account when making his diet, if he's already gotten one.
Morning, Sal.
Salvador got a batch and a half today.
Tracy, you did another symbolic adoption. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Good food, yes. And thanks to you guys and your symbolic adoptions, we're going to continue to be able to give them their good food.
Exactly.
So now what small mammal are we going
We're gonna
to?
get some skunks. So we have two different types of skunks. We have one that's probably a quarter the size of that boy right there. We have Cargo, and Cargo was having a little bit of issue with a little bit of weight management, so his protein today is just mealworms, but he loves his fruits and vegetables. Sorry, the wasps aren't dead yet. So that's what he has today. Today is Odie's protein day, so he has a chicken wing, an egg,
One second, sorry.
turkey bacon, some omnivore pellets. Now these are kind of like those rodent pellets, but they're for omnivores. So they provide all those nutrients that we can't give them just through giving them daily food every day. You see this boy is patiently waiting.
Ashley, did I hear you just go Irish for a second? LOL. Did you have an Irish accent in this?
Oh, did
And while he is distracted eating his little piece of turkey bacon, that is by design.
Aye, laddie.
Yep, I got it.
Hi, Cargo, you're out! No, you're not.
What? Why?
Because you're short.
Oh.
Put your water in here today.
What? Why? Because you're short. Oh, okay.
I don't
That
like
makes
when
sense.
you guys are just like giggling.
Yeah, you could be my friend. You just have to like my page. And there you go. 55,000 likes. Keep sending in those likes, guys. Let's
please
hit a
send those
million.
likes in.
Love, 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 love. Your fingers should be tired by the end of this
Cargo's
live.
out.
I don't think I can get him.
So Cargo is our hooded skunk from El Salvador. He has a very fun backstory.
Oh.
Do you want to tell his backstory?
Go for it.
I wasn't there.
Too late. Jeremy scared him.
He'll come back
He'll
out.
come back out. He does.
He doesn't. Not
Just
with-
make sure
not
he
with-
doesn't sneak up on
not
my
with cameras
butt.
there. He doesn't. He'll grab now. He'll just grab something and take it out.
He looks like a little weasel.
Yeah, he's gonna go take it and hide it underneath his thing. Unless you didn't give him any good.
There's no big pieces.
Oh. No wonder.
It's not a meat day for him.
His tail looks less lustrous.
So Cargo ended up here from El Salvador because he jumped a military cargo plane and made his way all the way to NAS Whidbey, where we got a whole bunch of different phone calls from a few different authorities, including the U.S. military, to come rescue him. Or was it more rescuing the service members on the plane who weren't allowed to
They
get
wouldn't
off?
allow him to get off, yeah. Poor guys. They've been on there for like over 24 hours.
And cargo was actually turned over, or we were called by Customs, the USDA directly, the military, and one more government agency asking us to come get him.
And our only condition was we weren't going to catch him for them to euthanize him.
Are all the eggs served in their shells, or who gets them peeled, if any?
So when it comes to hard-boiled eggs,
Yes, he can spray us.
Very, very.
I like to peel all those hard-boiled eggs just because they make a mess with those little bitty pieces. But when it comes to raw eggs, the only ones I do crack it for are the possums.
And Kinky.
Oh, I don't really feed Kinky, but
I peel kinkies because I hate cleaning it up.
He doesn't like hard boiled. He likes raw, but I have to crack the very top of it because he doesn't figure out how to open it.
Yeah, I've done that for him.
well,
He doesn't feel threatened, so he's not going to spray us. That is how you avoid being sprayed.
And that'll usually be the last resort. He'll give me plenty of warning before he would do that.
yeah, cargo's still fully loaded, and none of us have been sprayed by him.
Ever in the last almost 2 years.
Yeah.
I think Ashley and I are the only ones to
Well,
get
we
a
got
good
closer to
smell
that
of it.
windstorm, but he just sprayed the enclosure.
Yeah, he got nervous.
But it was a windstorm.
So if you want to symbolically adopt cargo and or thank you Rescue 5656. No, the other one's not actually at all.
Yeah, it's surprising
Probably,
because he
yeah.
absolutely loves broccoli. Like no matter
Steamed
what.
or
Just raw.
yeah.
They asked if I jinxed it. So
Well, our animals like to make us liars, so when we want them to do something, we say they don't do it.
I'm saying spray.
Oh.
We've never been sprayed, Jeremy.
It's evening here. Will you please post this live for watch later?
Yeah, so everything except for
On
TikTok is
Insta.
recorded, and everything live is recorded and can be watched later.
So we had this, one of my absolute favorite puzzle toys we have for treats, and I gave Cargo one. The only issue is his paws are small enough to reach into that little hole that dispenses the treats that he didn't even play with the toy. He just kept reaching in to grab his mealworms.
He likes those little crunchies.
He's so little.
It's like, good crunchies. That's where the crickets would probably be good. Thank you very much.
Every once in a while we get a dried beetle in those mealworms.
Thank you for not coming to eat me.
Well, he's got food.
Yeah, he has food.
So how you can symbolically adopt Cargo and continue to provide adequate care for him is you can go to the link in our bio, which brings up symbolic adoptions, and we have 38 animals there that you can adopt. We have a total of 100 animals out here, but we have 38 up for symbolic adoption. All the monies that comes in from those does help care for these animals, and we really do need your help. We need to actually get 3,000 people to donate for symbolic adoptions so that we can continue operating and not be open to the public. And we never were generally open to the public. We actually just did private tours, but they're considering that open to the public, which means that we're having to redo our entire way of doing things. But the exciting part is instead of working in wolf conservation, which is really, really disheartening and really saddening,
it's really sad.
we would be able though to give wolf dogs a home and be utilized as a wolf dog rescue. So that's very exciting.
Rachel likes the 2 different camera angles because she's watching on both.
Okay.
That's awesome, Rachel. So I think we should probably feed those crazies right there.
Okay, go for it. So
Oh.
now who are you feeding?
Holly's got movement on her front something.
Door.
Probably a cat.
Remember the holidays are coming. Makes an awesome adoption gift. Yes, it does.
Well, remember, Amazon Prime Day is next week, and we have a few things on our wish list.
You know what really sucks?
Our
Is-
pants aren't going to be on Prime Day.
No, is that Amazon took away his charity program.
I
What
know.
BS is that? You guys make a shit ton of money. You should help your charities. All right, go ahead. What is it?
So we have raccoons. So raccoons are getting, so they like their omnivore pellets dry, so they're getting dry omnivore pellets, raw eggs, chicken, some crab legs, some grapes. There are apples down at the bottom. They don't like bananas. They don't have any bananas. And there is some sweet potato down there as well.
It's like a behind the scenes thing where they're watching you look at the food and watching me
What's
looking
this?
at
I
you.
don't watch me.
They're watching whatever you're watching and whatever I'm watching. They love it. It could be a new thing.
They don't want to see me. They want to see the animals.
Well, if they didn't want to see you, why are they watching you?
They're watching the animals.
Oh, they're watching you.
Grapes.
Yes, we do have wolf dogs. Great job. We've been live for 9 minutes. We have wolf dogs. Yes. How are you ladies doing today?
Doing great.
Do it in your deep voice like you did earlier.
Did I do it in a deep voice?
Yeah. Hey, ladies.
You did.
Did I really? That's awesome. I don't remember.
See, they love it. They said this is great.
They just love seeing them eat the grapes.
So
If
this
there's
is
something
stuff you
funnier
guys
than
would
them
get
eating
if you
grapes.
joined our Patreon at $10 tier and above.
Yeah. Raccoons with grapes, Holly dancing. I mean, the fun never ends.
Oh my god, yesterday was Holly. I laughed. Rylan, he goes, "Will you please go tell Holly that she made me laugh really hard tonight?" And she's funny.
Glad I could entertain.
It was hilarious, Holly.
I couldn't go back and watch it.
Dude, the Jinx adventure was just like
It was kind of funny.
that's because I don't reference.
And
things
then
well.
your explanation of what you thought the joke was like, what? That's
I was trying to read her lips, and I read her lips differently than what she was saying.
Holly's phone's gonna die.
So is mine.
I have my charger in the car.
Well, and Jeremy has 2 outs. He just needs to plug in your cord.
I have 3.
Well,
Ooh.
And we need to
It's
reset
like
the
Ashley
network
has
anyway.
3 melons sometimes.
Okay. I don't get that one.
Yeah, well, see? How old are these guys? They're so cute.
They're, oh my goodness, how old are they? They're going to be 5 this April.
4.
No one out here is a quiet eater.
Because we got them in the last year that someone was here.
Okay,
We got 'em
apparently
the first year I was here, and I'll be 5 years.
Dan gets your joke. Because he said, oh my, Holly. I think I can still hear you.
Here's an even number of melons. Melons. All right. Good morning. You've missed a lot, Jade, actually. But you can rewatch it. Why do I hate seeing humans chew with their mouth opens, but this is just so cute?
You know, I am the same way. I don't know.
Ugh.
You know who's
'Cause-
the best, though? Wilson, our groundhog, whenever he would eat his peanuts.
I miss Wilson.
And then he'd stop.
Yep, and stare at you.
So,
And then go.
tell us about raccoons, Holly. Tell us some interesting facts about raccoons.
So raccoons are actually one of the only animals that's totally fine with human encroachment. You can find them living happily in a city or living out in the wild. They kind of adapt really well. They have about 4 times the sensory in their paws you and I have in our hands, and they like to amplify this by doing everything in that water. So when you think they're washing their food or they're washing they're not. They're just playing with everything.
The original COVID animal. Always washing their hands.
Yep, right? Funny how we twist things to
Meet our,
Yep.
humanize it.
These guys can make over 200 different vocalizations, and I think this year I finally heard them all with Rocket's battle cry.
64. Yeah, no kidding. 64,000 like guys. Keep pushing that like button. We need ya. And make
guys
sure
are
you're sharing our
amazing.
lives, please. Share.
And then raccoons are really known for that black band around their eyes that actually helps them see. It reflects light. So they can see during the day, at night, it doesn't really matter. And just because you see them awake during the day doesn't mean they're rabid. We don't have 4 rabid raccoons. They just eat during the day, so they're awake during the day.
And you can tell when animals are rabid. Just
Yeah.
FYI. It's pretty apparent.
Arginine.
That's what's going on, Argy.
She's just excited to be out. Would you guys adopt coyotes? If we got someone that brought us a coyote that needed a forever home, you betcha.
We had an opportunity.
We did, and they ended up,
It was absolutely gorgeous.
a beautiful coyote, yeah.
And
But-
Jeremy and I tried to save one last year, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go,
Get some food?
No, my food's fine.
Are you sure?
I think it is.
Check.
I would get an alarm.
Unless your phone's on silent.
That's fine. You're just showing that on live.
No, is it?
That one.
Oh, on that. I was only
Um,
on TikTok. Or I mean on...
So you need 3 Apple chargers and another thing?
I have one in my car.
Well, does yours need to be being charged the whole time?
What?
Nothing.
Mine says C though.
I know, but does it need to be being charged right now? If it's at 100%.
Why didn't? It's only gonna take what it needs.
Okay.
I got you.
You get what I'm saying? Okay. Good. All right. Cool.
So now we are gonna feed Frank. So Frank is
Hold
one
on.
of the only possums.
This is-
Ooh, way too close.
There you go.
Is one of the only possums I do completely crack that raw egg, and I always drizzle it on top of his ground turkey because he likes it that way. Whenever I give him whole eggs, even if I crack the top, he just can't seem to figure out how to eat it. It could be some of that neurological damage he has going on in his head. But we love him anyway. So he has his ground turkey, his fresh raw egg, some broccoli, omnivore pellets, grapes, bananas, apples, and some sweet potato. And I did say broccoli. And then I sprinkled some mealworms because they do eat mealworms in the wild. Well, bugs in general. And funny thing is, with possums, they are mostly nocturnal. So I do have to wake them up to eat their food, or else squirrels get their food.
And she's just gonna leave this door open because Frank's not fast.
He is not.
And I'm standing in the doorway. So let me see if I can How can I do this? Wow, this is a little bit more challenging than I thought it'd be. Okay.
Hi, buddy. Come on. So this is Frank. Hi. I'll put it down for you. You're missing it. I moved it. So these guys are mostly blind if you can't tell. So that's why they always seem a little vicious in the wild. It's because they're going to show you all 50 of those teeth. It's because you're just a blob. They don't know. They're kind of like, they're like a little miniature rhino. They're blind. Everything's a threat. And he does have a prehensile tail, which means they can hang from it. But unlike those cartoons and movies you see, they can't sleep from it. They can only hang for short periods of time. And it's more just of that fifth appendage in case they fall, they're able to catch themselves. They don't fall out of trees. They do have opposable thumbs on their back feet, which is the cutest little thing in the world. They kind of look like little witch fingers. And that helps them grab on so they can climb things as well. Is that yummy?
So tell us Frank's story. How
So-
did Frank come to us?
We got Frank because someone accidentally ran over his mom with an excavator. He was still inside that pouch. He is the only survivor from his litter. When mom possums die, babies can survive for a few hours after the mom is dead. So he was brought to us, so we're able to take him. But once we take animals in, they stay here. It is illegal for us to be released. So he has been here over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not quite as big as your normal possum would be at a year old. They have a really short lifespan. In the wild, they live a year to 2 years. In captivity, you can get them up to 4 and 5. So hopefully we get there. But he's really small for his age. Come, buddy. And you can see his skull is kind of shaped a little bit different. And we assume that is because of that excavator kind of rolling over top of his mom. But we're here just so he didn't have to be euthanized.
Also, Stephanie says possums are amazing. From what I believe, they don't carry rabies.
They can't. It's extremely rare. I can't say they never do because there's always an exception to every single rule. But their body temperature is actually too low to host that virus. So for them to actually host it, it means something else is wrong with them. It means their body temperature has raised in order to carry that virus. They are immune to rattlesnake venom as well. They're actually trying to figure out what kind of enzyme they have in their blood that makes them immune. So we can start using that as our anti-venom instead of milking rattlesnakes to make anti-venom. One's a little bit safer than the other.
He is adorable.
And if you have a garden, these guys are going to be your best friends because they love slugs. They will eat them. When I first started here, we had other possums who have since passed away, and I was like, I find slugs in everyone else's enclosures, but I never find anything in theirs or squeakers, and then I realized it's because they're eating them all.
Mm-hmm. So how can people help Frank?
You guys can help Frank by symbolically adopting him. So if you go to the link in our bio, there are ways you can help. But today we're focusing on the symbolic adoptions to help take care of him, provide him warmth. Again, we do want to get all our small mammals little chicken coop heaters in their boxes to help along with their beds and blankets and things that you guys have sent in to keep them warm. And to keep their diet. I mean, these guys are basically scavengers. They do eat everything to help keep your ecosystem clean, but we still want to be able to provide them with a proper nutrition, fresh food, not just rotting food, even though I think they prefer that.
They do at times, yes. Especially Maurice.
Oh, I know. So gross.
Isn't he the cutest thing ever?
He is. I love this boy.
So keep on hitting those like buttons, guys. Bring us up in the algorithm. We're almost at 100,000 likes on TikTok.
That's amazing.
We are very close to hitting that 100,000 like, and we are only a few hours in. So very grateful to you guys. And we gotta think of what we.
See, that's why I have to wake him up, because squirrels will come and eat their food.
He's waiting for Frank and us to be gone so that he can come steal Frank's food. And then Holly, if you want to switch over to Wi-Fi,
Yeah, Wi-Fi should be good now.
Jeremy's going to too.
What's that? I couldn't find the third cable for Hollis.
Holly has one in her car.
I have a couple cables in my car.
Let me do this. Oh, Frank, you went to the perfect angle. Let me just get this plugged in here.
How far did you get on here? All the questions?
I don't know.
I used to feed leftovers to the raccoons on vacation in North Carolina. It was fascinating to watch them first clean it in a pail of water. We sat outside the... Oop.
Oh, I won't keep freezing here in a minute.
Switch over.
Yes, please.
He switched mine over to Wi-Fi too.
Okay, good.
That one's scary, isn't it, buddy?
Is it
Yeah, we're supposed
automatic?
to get another windstorm next week.
Will automatically connect once
It
that Wi-Fi is
should.
on? Okay.
Keep hitting that like button.
Oh,
like
sorry, buddy.
button. You stepped on a crab. Or on a...
Oh wait, yours is a C. Is yours a C?
Mine's not a C.
No? Oh, okay.
It will be soon if I upgrade.
You're at 8%, so. Oh, 7%. It dropped from 10 to 7 in like
Yeah.
2 seconds.
All right, so for those who missed it, this is Frank. He is one of our possums out here. He is pretty remarkable. Now, possums are actually one of my favorite animals, believe it or not, for a lot of different reasons. They do play dead, yes, but there's more to that than playing dead. That's actually something that they can't control. But here's what possums do. Possums are so misunderstood. They have so many unique, wonderful, beautiful features. And what that is they actually can... They have a special protein in their blood that allows them to be bit by something that's venomous and be perfectly fine. They are able to process poisons and venom differently than any other animal. They have one of the lowest blood temperatures for mammals, so it allows them to actually not process disease quite like other mammals. They also do have a form to stay alive, and it's really interesting is when a possum gets really, really scared, they actually will go into almost what's like a rigor mortis. And that's them playing dead. They have no control over that. So if they get overly spooked, it's kind of like those fainting goats. It just kind of happens. And that allows them to actually be able to survive. Now, possums do have a prehensile tail. They have the opposable thumb on their back feet, which allows them to grab onto things. And when they walk in the snow, it actually looks like little people's handprints all over the snow. It's the cutest thing ever. These guys have one of the shortest lifespans. They only live 1 to 2 years in the wild, 3 to 4 in captivity. This guy right here came to us because his mom was crushed by an excavator. He is the only survivor out of his 5 brothers and sisters. They did have a lot of problems, and he is the only one that could
This year
live a
was
life.
terrible. I should say last year was terrible.
Yeah. So
Or was it this year?
it was last year. So Frank, oh, sorry.
Sorry, bub.
He scared you.
Yeah. I didn't like that.
Watch his little waddle. There's that prehensile tail. How can you not love
He's
possums?
like just shuffling along.
How can you not love them? Now, if you guys do see a possum and they present wide mouth, open, scary, hissing, that is just how they defend themselves. You're a big blob coming at them. They're practically blind, and so they can't see clearly. So they can't determine whether or not you're a predator or you're a human, and they don't know the difference because they're wild. So the other cool thing about possums is they're the only marsupial in the United States. What that means is they carry their babies in the pouch. Now, a lot of people get confused because they think carrying babies in the pouch is actually like they birth within the pouch. That's actually not what happens. Possums will actually give birth up to 20 babies, and they're the size of rice. They'll climb down and try to find the pouch. Now, mom only has 13 nipples, so only up to 13 possums can actually survive, but she does give birth to quite a bit because it's quite the journey for those little rice little babies to be able to get into that pouch and find it. So, but they are truly, truly remarkable. Now, here's the thing. If you guys see a possum in the wild, please don't bring it to me. If it is 7 inches from tip of tail to tip of nose, it will survive and be perfectly fine. So he went into his little tunnel. So let's move on to the next one so that we're not freaking Frank out.
Freaking Frank.
Freaking Frank.
Freaking Frank. Oh, it's so short.
How do I zoom out? Camera flip. camera flip back. There we go.
Salvador, I just changed your water.
Oh, what are we gonna order for lunch?
I think your phone just died.
No, it did not.
Did it really?
Your phone just died. It was at 7%. I don't know why it died.
Hey, 80% of our goal, tiny tinies. Thank you, J Mitch. My pockets aren't big enough for this. Okay,
Let's turn it back on.
Holly's trying to technical difficulties. Frank is absolutely adorable.
This one may not last as long.
Like,
Well, I have
Oh,
mine
98.
too.
I thought it said 86. Never mind, it's 98%.
there he is.
This one's at 81.
Come on, Frankie Frank.
This wasn't on your power button, was it?
No,
Like,
No, the
right there?
power button's up here.
Why did it die at 7%?
I have no idea.
probably 'cause he plugged it in.
Probably.
Power!
This is too much. I can't handle it.
Can't do it. Oh, what's going
What?
on over here?
Well, I don't know.
Okay. Plus,
Wait, hold on.
live.
Did
and
it
should
resume it?
say-
No.
well, once she punches it. Now, hold on a second.
No, this didn't resume it. It shut it off. Hold on. Son of a gun.
Well, so that person that wanted us to save it on Insta.
It will be. It just will be different. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. Give us 30 seconds here. This is the one where I put the event on. Let's see if it'll... Oh, just watch the live video. Son of a gun. Okay. Way to go, Holly's phone. Way to go.
Well, now it says it's a 22%. How fast is that charger?
No.
That's an amazing charger.
No, that's not why. It's a weird thing with the iPhone. It's like it like anticipates like how much juice is going to be done, and it shuts off early. So like mine will shut off
Your
literally
Bluetooth is on though.
at like 4 or 5%, and then I'll plug it in, and it'll be like, oh, you're at X amount of print. Okay, so can they eat pretty much everything? We live in the county, and so I throw. Okay, so we have one request for you.
You were supposed to carry that, not me.
We gotta go to the next animal. Holly's gotta drop food for a couple more animals. We have one request for you, and that is please don't feed your wildlife unless it's your little chickadees. Chickadees and like those kind of birds do rely on people throughout the winter to provide food for
Hummingbirds.
them. Hummingbirds, except well, hummingbirds usually fly away somewhere warm, but sometimes they stick around depending on how cold it is. Here's why. If you feed animals, wildlife, they actually will start looking at humans as something that's not dangerous. And if they look at something, a human that's not dangerous, here's what happens. And I get these phone calls all the time. So I actually just got a phone call from a gentleman who said, well, an email that said, we have this raccoon that's digging in our yard and it's being a nuisance and it's in, they're in a newer development and the raccoons are coming down and blah, 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 and wanted me to come take them because the neighbors were going to kill them because they were upset with the inconvenience in which they brought to their life. So I said, I legally can't do that. You can call Fish and Wildlife. And they said Fish and Wildlife told us to kill him, that we have the right to kill him. So if they're being a nuisance. So I said, well, my hands are tied. I can't do anything. It's illegal for me to do that. And they said, well, then I guess they're going to be euthanized. I thought you cared about every animal. I was like, I do. So what you should do is you should learn how to coexist with them. And by coexisting with them, it means that they need to not be feeding them. They need to scare you.
Handsy there, buddy.
They need to not be feeding them. They need to not be leaving their trash open. They need to not be encouraging them, because if the food is hard to find, they will move on to a place that they can actually be fed. So if you're feeding them, they're going to go to every person's backslider and do a routine to see if they can eat anything. So if anyone, like myself, that leaves cat food out for my cats on my front porch or on my front deck, if I start having raccoons or something come to that, I'm going to have to move that so that they can't find it.
Those are my cords.
Because it's not safe for me to do that, because my neighbors will get upset and they will possibly kill them. So please don't feed your wildlife. They say a fed bear is a dead bear. That is very real.
It applies to everything.
It applies to everything. And I'm sorry, but as I love, Fish and Wildlife does have great re-release programs, but they also have programs where they just go in and kill them, which is what happened to a thing of coyotes here. We were trying to capture them, It took me 2.5 weeks to go through all the process to be able to legally do it. And the day I went to go catch them, Fish and Wildlife said, no, it's fine, we'll take care of it now. And they killed them.
You remember that bear I told you about?
And it's sad that
Oh,
they
this is-
killed them because people thought they were being super nice by feeding them.
And it, yeah.
That's what happened. What's that bear's? Petals. Petals the bear. He walked around on his rear legs because his front ones were severely burned in a fire. So the whole town was feeding this bear forever, and someone came around and shot it.
Yeah, because it's legal to do that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, during
so
bear
sad.
season, you can shoot certain bears in certain counties and states, and so when you do that, and the other thing is too, though, guys, to be very transparent, I don't want my kids to have a bear come right up to them and be comfortable
No.
with that. That's very dangerous. And the reason it's dangerous is because a lot of people don't know how to read exotic animals. They can't read that maybe I'm pushing boundaries or I'm doing this or I'm doing that. They'll look at somebody and say, oh, but that person handles that person just fine. People can't handle Zeus the way I handle Zeus. I've built that relationship. He doesn't have that with everybody.
Nope.
So,
That's a great question.
what's that?
Will mother possums adopt other babies that aren't theirs?
No.
Like if they're crawling along and a baby jumped on her back, I don't know if she'd even.
That wouldn't happen. That's not normal. She's not going to go into that mommy's pouch and still nurse. And usually by the time they're on mommy's back, holding on,
It's once they fall off there on
that-
their own.
yeah, that's where they start their life. So so if you're walking along and you see all these baby possums like sporadically, they fell off mommy's back and that's where they're starting their life. Leave them alone. Let them do it. They have so many babies because so many of them will not survive. That's just the sad truth. So we're gonna. Holly has
I need
two more.
Sal.
possums. Salvador. Let's go to Salvador.
Sal and then the two, I never have to wake up because they're always hungry.
So you guys are able to help these animals, help us help these animals. And you know what the best part about that is? You guys don't have to clean up their poo.
Nope.
You don't have to feed them every day.
Nope.
Have to
You don't
smell
have
it.
this
Yeah.
spill on you as you come down the stairs.
You don't have to smell that. You don't have to blend that. You don't have to do any of that.
You
We'll
don't-
do it all for you. We just need your help to. And the best part is Salvador. He broke his water bucket. Holly and Salvador have a weird relation.
Did we?
Yeah. Walk right in there and give that to him.
His paws
You are
raised.
insane.
His paws raised up. Yeah, do it.
I'll do it.
I'll literally put it right here, but
No.
I'm not gonna walk in.
Oh, here.
You want to grab his water bucket? He
Yes,
decided
I'll
to
grab
break.
his water bucket too. You want this? Come on, let's go all the way in. Come on.
He's like, oh, my old bowl.
My old pool, the one that I love. Come on, buddy. So Salvador does get hangry. I don't think he broke it. I think he just was able to unclip it somehow.
I know, the
Oh,
goats
he-
do that too.
He broke that. Well, kind of. It's still not broke, but it's. So he's gonna eat his mush. Now that he's eating, we can go in there.
No, Dan. Sal likes me. He just is hangry, and I don't have that confidence Ashley has that he won't.
Oh, I think that he totally will, and I have to run at any moment. So this is Salvador. He's a giant anteater. Holly, tell us some interesting facts about giant anteaters.
Giant anteaters, if you ever have the chance to, Google their skull and where their tongue goes. They have about a 2.5 foot long tongue, and that won't fit right there in their mouth. So when they like slurp it in, it actually wraps around it's crazy, wraps around their skull. So these guys can eat up to 30,000 termites and ants in one day, which is why today he kind of got a serving and a half of his food, but he's been like finishing his first serving within like 20 minutes after I feed him all this week. So I just kind of almost double batched it, but not quite double batched.
Did you say his tongue wraps around his skull?
It does.
Super cool.
Oh, it like curls up
Yeah.
inside. It doesn't like wrap. I don't know if that's
Google
what.
it. Google it. That's
I
the
should
best
see if
way
I can 3D print one.
best way I can explain it. So these guys, their main predator is a jaguar, but they would have zero problem taking it down. It's not because they have teeth; they have zero teeth actually.
Do this for 30 seconds. I just have to.
Yes, on those front claws you see front paws you see he has those really intense sharp claws in each of those. They can actually take jaguars down with those.
which doesn't always work. Actually, about 70% of a jaguar's diet is said to be giant anteater.
See, every
You never
time.
do that with me.
Every time. You have to pull it closer. Maybe I need to make it less tasty.
Is that it?
So, like a lot of animals that we have, apparently, because as I discussed this, he's kind of blind as well. He has no depth perception. So he really doesn't know if like a ledge is 2 feet or 10 feet. In the scientific world, it's not that he's stupid,
Yes, he does look bigger.
but he is considered one of the dumbest animals in the mammal world. That's only because the size of their brain compared to the size of their head. It doesn't mean he's stupid. It's just he has a little bitty brain and his head is so long and big because of his snout to get into those giant ant mounds.
Salvador, stop it.
This is why I don't double back
And
in the
that's-
same bowl on Saturdays anymore.
That's how they would eat in the wild. So they instinctually use their claws to rip open the mounds and get the food, and so it could just be an instinctual thing for them.
Salvador.
So Dan, maybe he does hate me. He wants to create extra work.
You know what I
He's
could
trying to
do?
make that fast food. by
That
pulling it.
that log right there, I could put a round circle that would actually sit inside.
That's a good idea.
That would be a good idea.
We do not have honey badgers.
I don't need something in
Thank
the wintertime
goodness.
Yeah,
inside.
I know honey
Yeah.
badgers are mean as little
Actually,
buggers.
in the winter, should I just take a water bucket and just feed him
No.
and flip it? No.
Do you remember that? Remember cleaning that out?
Oh man, yeah,
Oh, it's horrible.
it was
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
Maybe it's so bad I forgot.
Hey,
You guys are awesome.
Is there a tiny tiny dance for that?
Tiny, tiny dancing.
I'm not gonna do it in here, Salvador. Can you imagine?
He
that?
might dance with you.
We're working our way over there. We're trying to
So,
give animals the time.
so you guys can help us in his care by symbolically adopting him. You can find the link in our bio.
Love you
But
all.
his food right there really isn't all that cheap to make. Right there, since it is basically a double batch, there's a pound of ground beef, there's 4 avocados, some banana, some leafy biscuits, some cat food. We'd normally have insectivore, but we're waiting for that order to come in. There's eggs in there. Basically a high protein. We added leafy biscuits to
Good
add some
fats.
fiber.
Oh, so funny.
Good fats from the avocado.
Holly, what is Salvador's story?
Oh, hold on, I'm being attacked. Salvador's story is he actually came to us because he was owned illegally here in the state of Washington. We got a big confiscation of South American animals. We were holding them for evidence while she was going through her court case. She lost that case, and so he has resided here for almost 6 years now.
Almost 6 years now, yeah.
When I first met Salvador, he was a lot smaller.
He was a lot smaller. Yeah, his estimated age is about 7 right now, 7 or 8.
Yeah, when we get confiscations in, we're not always given their entire backstory, how old they are, or anything like that. Sometimes they're given if they're male or female, but a lot of times those are wrong.
Yes, can they or will they hurt people?
Yes. So those claws on them, they can actually grab your leg and rip your artery out. He can pinch you with them, and let me tell you, it feels like a horse bite.
It's pretty bad. Now, the only time that he goes on tangents, so he's not like necessarily an aggressive animal. You can tell when Salvador is on one and needs to just have Salvador time.
Yep.
Man, you know what? Rylan reminds me of Salvador.
Does she need
When-
island time?
When he does
Did
his
this
front
morning,
leg,
It was a rough morning.
when he does his front leg stretch, and
Oh, that.
Oh man.
Look what
Rylan
I can
fought
do.
This morning. It was a rough morning.
Stop, Sal.
Distract him.
snap.
They know
Is Shep
for-
having fun at camp?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, they can't call you?
They don't have cell phones at camp.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is fantastic, isn't it? I need to call and see what time I have to pick him up tomorrow, or if I even have to. 'Cause I have
Cell
no
phone
idea.
detox.
Huh?
Cell phone detox.
Does he get aggressive? He can.
He
Every
can.
animal can kind of have their moment. So
Even rabbits.
even oh man,
Oh.
Felix is feisty.
Gosh. I'm
Hi.
sorry, guys. It stops.
Is it my phone again?
Yeah. Sorry we can't be open up there, so bumps. Yeah, we're sorry too. No ridges or bumps? I don't know what that's referring to. Maybe his tongue? What does he eat? I think we covered that. Sorry. He's cool. Hi.
Yeah, so
Sorry, it stops scrolling and I have to look every once in a while.
will the rabbits be available for symbolic adoption? Yes, I just haven't gotten to it
They're
yet.
also available for
For
real
real
adoption.
Yeah, your one-year-old kitten can be dangerous. My daughter's worst hurt is not from exotic animals. It is from our cats.
A lot of my scars on my arms are from
Cats.
kittens
Yeah, and cats do have bacteria within their claws
and mouth.
and their mouth that can cause you to actually have to go into the doctor. And cat scratch fever is it's a real thing. So that is true. They can be very,
I have a scar on my face from my domesticated dog.
Mushi, when I first got her, she was a feral cat and she was very aggressive. It took me about a week and a half to get her to a place where I could handle her and like allow her to be downstairs with me. And then after that, I worked with her and now she's great. But it took a long time. She came to me very aggressive. Salvador, you're so handsome. So if you want to symbolically adopt Salvador,
Has anyone adopted him yet?
I don't know without looking on PayPal, and all the phones are being occupied. So
They are. Yeah, I went to go look at something while you guys are up at RVR. I'm like, I need to. Oh, I can't.
I know. How am I going to order my rice?
well, yeah, that's my cue. Yeah. Hi, Salvador.
I'm like, I just want your shoe.
I know, but he stuck his nose in that.
His porridge.
I don't want.
Okay, we do have 2 more small mammals that need to be fed. And then I have 2 golden cats too.
Okay.
It was all
All right.
frozen.
So here we go.
Might have to pause one of our things so we can order my rice.
Eagle.
Is
Bald
that the
eagle.
new squirrel?
Yeah, bald eagle. Yeah, squirrel. Bald eagle.
I'm watching you from YouTube Live.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us.
Jana, yeah, you're on our. You just said that on our YouTube Live.
So I didn't finish this though. But how you can symbolically adopt Salvador is by going to the link in our bio. You can click on that. It says symbolic adoptions on it. By you guys helping us by symbolic adopting animals, you're going to allow us to be able to stay in business and continue to take care of these animals. We're doing a big push. We need about 3,000 people, which only is about like 3.4% of our audience to be able to symbolically adopt an animal, and we'll be able to stay in business and we'll be able to continue to rescue animals, and we'll be able to bring you those rescued animals and show you how your money is contributing to helping us be able to help these amazing creatures. So we do need your help. We're doing a big push. And sorry, someone just texted me. One sec.
Dan's trying his dad jokes. What do they call a bald eagle that's not bald? Probably just an eagle.
Sorry.
A haired eagle.
Rachel says, "Oh, Dan."
Were we supposed to get wind today?
Oh, thank you, April. I just read your text message. April, thank you. I just read your text. So the day the symbolic adoptions come out, I believe is what you set it to do. I believe that is an option for you to set what works best for you and your budget. And again, our symbolic adoptions are not set at prices. It's not an anteater is $10, a wolf is $50. Whatever you guys can donate to that specific animal, that is greatly appreciated. So if it's $1, $2, $5, $10, whatever it may be,
$200,
$200, $600, whatever you guys are able to do.
Did anyone win the drawing last night?
No one won.
So that's like,
1.4 billion.
ugh.
We're trying to win it, guys. I got 10 tickets today, actually. I did. It's
That's
worth
right,
it.
you have already been to the store.
I did, and I'm like, you know what she did this time?
Hmm.
She printed out 10 freaking
Separate
individual
ones?
tickets.
Are you serious?
Some people insist. So they ask me, "Do you want individual ones or all in the same?"
She
I'm
didn't
like,
have,
"I
she
don't
did all
care."
10 separate. I'm just like, really? I just want to.
That way you have to check all 10.
I'm so silly.
Right,
Anyway.
Ryan will like that. She
Aw,
likes.
Thank you, Kathy.
You said she likes scanning them.
So sweet.
I like the fact that you can scan them on your phone now.
Yeah.
But I still don't trust it, so I still take them in.
In the Wild Lottery app.
Dog and ball, absolutely. It's honestly, it's whatever fits in within your budget. We never want to be a financial strain to anybody. We want you guys to be able to do something that is just like, oh, I'm not getting an extra cup of coffee this
Yeah,
week.
you shared it to 10 people this morning already. So, I
Yeah,
mean,
so
that
keep-
could.
Pretty amazing.
Keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing, share, 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 share. We bathe some animals.
So our last two are our bigger possums, Thor and Loki. They basically have the same getup. We got some ground turkey, some eggs, grapes, sweet potato, crab, banana, apple, peas and carrots. Let's go show them.
Okay.
As she almost trips over the steps.
I saw it.
Oh yeah. Where are you right from?
Probably Lucky Chopsticks.
Okay. Trying to think if I.
I wanted something healthy, so maybe that and some stir-fried vegetables or something.
Do you want to go to the tin shack instead?
The what shack?
The tin.
I don't know where that is.
It's right at the end of 30 seconds. It's just like not even 2 minutes.
I don't
away.
even know where that is.
It's by Rosario Market. Right at the
That
stoplight.
over our regular?
Yeah, I didn't think mine was bad.
Stoplight.
Mine was
Right when you come down the stoplight on D Avenue, or on 32nd Street, by Bubba Suds.
Mm-hmm.
It's right. It's like literally.
By Bubba Suds?
It's not by, but when you come down to Bubba Suds, you take a left, like you're going down to Commercial, and it's right there on the corner by Rosario Market. But they have stir fry and they have rice.
Are they fast so I wouldn't have to call
Super,
them
super
before?
quick.
So here is Loki.
You
could
can
do
order
that.
online too.
Yeah, but I don't have a.
I think I'll order from Lucky
I could do it
Chopsticks.
from the pad iPad.
Well, if you want to do chopsticks, then we can all do separate orders on chopsticks. But
I can do it from the iPad
okay,
Our iPad stand.
or the
that way.
tablet, whatever.
This is so cool because Zeus and Lex here in the background. Here he comes. See how much bigger he is than little Frankie Frank? This is our broken-tailed possum.
And then we have Phone who's impatient next door.
I know, Frank, or Thor just comes out like, I dropped the hammer. I
Like-
want my food.
How do you think I keep this luscious hair?
I love
Hey,
him.
bud.
I gotta cast those.
What's that?
I'll do it this weekend.
We gotta move the house because it's that right.
Just hop over.
That is not why we need to move the house. You just want us to move the house so you don't rip any more sweatshirts.
That would be nice too. And it's supposed to be a temporary.
They can't be together because they bite each other.
They're solitary.
Yeah, possums are very much solitary.
It's like Jeremy.
You did miss Cargo, but you can rewatch it. He actually came out and we were on him for quite some time.
Hey, that's a great idea, Jana. Jana says put that jade wolf on top of the lotto tickets.
Okay, I'll do that.
That is a good idea.
I'll do it. I brought him. Oh, thank you for adopting Titan too. He needs love also.
So Thor right here has the best hair out of any possum I have ever met. He's just so fluffy and
With a gratitude
It's
note
like-
from your financial abundance.
Thank you so much. Now, if you want to, which would be better for you, is to not subscribe on TikTok, but to actually subscribe on our Patreon. We give you much more exclusive content on there. And it is a monthly thing, but it is so much better.
Better. Mo better.
It's more better. And you can get to that link in our bio to actually join our Patreon. We're trying to focus really heavily on one platform for that really, really special stuff, and it's going to be Patreon. So,
Instead of a little bit here and a little bit there,
yeah.
you get a lot more in one place.
And you guys also are welcome to symbolically adopt Thor. So how you do that is you click on the link in our bio, you go to adopt symbolic adoptions, and you can adopt Thor and Loki together for whatever fits in your budget. There is no set price. It is whatever you guys are able to do. It's greatly appreciated. And if we were to get 3,000 people at $20 a month, or 6,000 at 10, we would be able to continue our operation and we'd be able to open our doors to brand new rescues and be able to continue doing what we've been doing for 24 years. So we do need you guys. Pretty good, huh?
That's pretty good. Thor has great hair.
Thor has
Right?
the best hair. But see how his tail's all broken? That's because he was actually crushed by by a log pile in his mommy's pouch.
And it's a little wobbly.
It's got some
There's some bumps and stuff.
Yeah, a
So if
little
you want to help Thor with his broken tail, that's prehensile to a certain extent.
bit. You can still pick him up by it.
Yeah, but he can't like curl it like everyone else.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nicole.
I know how you feel, buddy. I can't close my tongue anymore.
Okay.
Guys are crazy. Rachel's cracking up.
Give him
They're nuts. They're crazy.
Oh, okay. Woo, man. Okay. Family show, Jeremy. All right.
I didn't
Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Oh. Here you go, Jeremy. What did you what? Hold on. Oh, so funny. Oh, Rachel sent you in some little weenies.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet.
I don't even know where to start.
There's nothing to start. You want to order some rice? You gonna go to Lucky Chopsticks though and get pork fried? I'll get some Mongolian
I don't
chicken.
know. I see what they got. You said I can look at their online thing.
Well, Holly doesn't like it.
No, I don't like Tin House.
It's just really close. That's
But he's already going to Lucky Chops.
he's not.
I thought he was. I'll try something else. I'm not gonna try that thing. So I was not impressed.
Holly has pocket cheese to go with that little weenie. No, we haven't fed the birds yet. We got that still to do. Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Okay, so so if you want to symbolically adopt, that's why we're here. We need you to adopt our animals today. Go in and symbolically adopt, and I'm going to be getting those gift certificates out very soon. Okay. So, what I need to do is I got to figure out what phone I'm going to steal from
Just use the tablet
to call.
Are you?
or your laptop. I don't know why standing up all of a sudden. I'm just.
Because it can make you dizzy. So Tora, she's in there. I can try to capture her today, but it's a complicated task.
I don't want to be near
I
because she
can do
still
it.
hasn't forgiven me since the last one.
Pretty fast for me. It is.
Anywho, black cat. Thanks for the black cats. Meow. Meow. Okay, can we put some battery packs on your wish list for your phones? We're good on battery packs, to be quite honest. We are good. We got battery packs going right
We
now.
got 2 gold
Hey,
zeros.
Gianna,
and-
my percentage up on my phone is 44% and 44% on both of my phones. See that? 44, 44.
Mm.
444, that's my number.
Yours are charging faster than Holly's. She's at 42.
Better charger.
Mine also
They're the same
died.
charger.
No, well, yours supposed to be better, actually. It's a more improved one.
Well, hers was at 7% too, so.
So sorry, this is very important conversation. Are you going, what do you prefer? Lucky
I was
Chopsticks
thinking
or
of-
Tin Shack?
I was thinking of adopting Tora in honor of goddess Hecate. Hecate? Yes, 444.
Okay, sorry. Where are you gonna go so
Do you
that we
see
can
how
order
this,
it?
you know, it's all about the animals. And she's like, food. Food.
But we need to get it ordered because because it's already 11:54. So what are you wanting?
I just wanted Stir fry vegetables and
rice. Okay, so we'll just call Licky Chopsticks, but I gotta take a phone for that. So let me see here. We are going to TikTok. My live stays the longest on TikTok, so you're gonna have to give me just a minute. Do you know what you want? So if I call Lucky Chopsticks, you want stir fry vegetables and rice, like plain
House
white rice,
rice.
house rice.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna have to just think about what you want. There's Mongolian chicken. There's sweet and sour chicken. There's pork fried rice. There's stir fry. They have everything at Lucky Chopsticks.
Okay, probably sweet and sour chicken. They have combos? Is that too much?
Well, they do have combos. You can go to the tablet and see if you can look it up.
Is that too much?
No, if
Okay,
you gotta go
I'll be
look it
back.
up. So Jeremy and I, we're gonna go on with Jinx while you look it up.
When you go that way, you want to feed sulcatas? I
Where's-
brought the food to them, but I didn't
Oh, it's right
feed
there.
them.
Okay, yeah, let's feed sulcatas. Here you go. So we also have our sulcata. It's called our tortoise creep. Believe it or not, a pack of tortoises is called a creep. Did you know that? So, tortoise creep, you can actually. Hold on.
I can squeeze through. I got skinnier.
Okay, no, but let me go through first. I don't hurt my vest. And watch your shirt because it does snag on that.
Okay, close. My cable on there?
No, it's your foot that's blocking it. Okay.
No, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna pull the phones out.
Okay. Ooh, squirrels are angry. Okay. So they're gonna get some romaine today. So a tortoise is called tortoise creep. We have 4 sulcatas out here, 2 red-footed. And it's a beautiful day, so that's why they're getting out, because they want to enjoy some sunshine. A tortoise can actually eat 2 times its shell size in a given day if the temperature is right. So they do eat based off how warm it is. So they actually have a hot box that they can go in at any time. And believe it or not, they're coming right now because they can smell the food. They have an incredible sense of smell. And we get tortoises a lot of the time because they have shell rot or improper husbandry. People don't know how to take care of them properly. I can say that most people that have sulcatas usually tend to take fairly good care of them because they do require a lot of space. What happens is they don't realize though that sulcatas can start digging through your drywall. They're
That's awesome, Jeremy.
very, 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 very strong, powerful animals. And so these guys right here, unfortunately, Spike came to us because it was one of the worst case of shell rots I've ever seen at our compound. Spike is literally blocking the door so that Bertha can't come out. And so it's a very, very painful procedure for them. We have to drill out their shell. We have to continually drill out the shell rot so that the shell can re-heal itself, and it's really sad because they lose all their beautiful rings and all of that. And the other part that they have happen is they start to, depending on if they're on proper substrate, which is like the flooring and ground that they're on.
TikTok's having issues.
What's it saying?
Instagram is saying TikTok is down. Mine's stuck loading. Someone just asked on TikTok if there's stuck loading too.
One sec.
You done messed up.
Oh, jeez.
It's not on that.
All right, give that a shot, guys.
We reset TikTok, so hopefully that works for you guys. So anyway, sulcata tortoises, they also sometimes are a lot of the times on bad substrate. By being on bad substrate, they actually will start their shell will start concaving down inward like this because they're having to accommodate to be able to walk on the terrain. And so it's just a really, really sad thing. We encourage anyone to always do their research when getting an exotic animal. A lot of exotic animals are rehomed or unfortunately killed very, very quickly in their lives when it comes to people owning exotic animals. So and that's all the way down to ferrets. I mean, it's super sad. Like, I'm a part of a ferret rehoming group now, and I mean, it's so sad to see like 15 to 25 new ferrets just in the state of Washington need to be rehomed on the daily. Super sad. And you know, a lot of people will say, you know, we need to rehome because we don't feel like we're going to give them the adequate amount of time. But sometimes going to a sanctuary and to a new home, they're going to be getting the same amount of time that they get from you. You know, so it's something that you really do need to consider. If it's the time that you're feeling is an issue, you know, and you're setting aside. Here he comes. I knew she would make it. Hi, bud. So this is actually Big Ben, and Big Bertha is over there. Now, how you can tell if a tortoise is a male or female, it's actually by the underside of their shell. They actually concave to accommodate the shell, the roundness of the shell for a female, and that's how you can tell male between female. Females have a more flat stomach than the boys do. So
We own 3 bearded dragons and 3 snakes.
that's
Very
awesome.
cool.
Reptiles are a very fantastic animal to actually have as an exotic if you're wanting one, because animals are so, or reptiles are so easy to care for as far as snakes and things like that. They don't eat every single day. They eat, 2 to 3 times a month. They don't grow too rapidly, so you can start out with a smaller enclosure and work your way up to a bigger enclosure, which is also a fantastic thing. They also don't require to have the hours upon hours upon hours of attention that some other animals do require. So they are a very good animal to have. What do you want?
Number 13 lunch combo.
What is it?
It's a honey glazed chicken.
Honey glazed chicken. 13 lunch combo. Okay, hold on TikTok. I'm gonna take you for 1 second.
With egg drop.
Call Lucky Chopsticks.
Calling Lucky Chopsticks.
3 different orders.
So we'll place this real quick. The house fried rice.
And fried vegetables.
Yeah, hi. Can I get an order for pickup, please? Would you say 13?
Yes, please.
Can we get a number 13, please?
Yeah. Animals aren't throwaway. Absolutely, Jana. 100% agree.
Oh, no, not the light purple. I want the little one. I want the more.
They do enjoy bananas, Dan.
But they can't have them all the time.
Nope. Sweets aren't good for reptiles very often. It's 5 a.m. for you, and you want Chinese food? You want us to place an order for you?
Hey, Jeremy, it comes with a soup, the stir fry. Do you want egg flour or hot and sour?
Egg drop. Yeah.
Egg flour. It's your house rice. I think pork fried or okay, yeah. That'll do it.
That'll do. That'll do. Jana says she wants an order. That was the funniest thing you ever saw when she was feeding the bananas to him.
Oh, when Spike was chasing the banana?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh. Okay. Sorry about that, TikTok. Had to place an order real quick. So, Jeremy, tell me something interesting about tortoises. And I gotta get you your card.
Yes.
What do I know about tortoises? These are also called African spurred tortoises because the spurs that are on the fronts of their arms, they can dig very deep holes, which also regulates their humidity that they get. Because humidity is very important in shell development. You know, hearing, oh, Tora in the background. Ferdinand's still down there. You lay any eggs for us, Doug? Doug's got a secret spot. She's got a few secret spots. Let me see here. For eggs. Nothing there. So that's to hide in the woods. Nope, nothing over here. Or over there. Oh. The crows flying overhead. or ravens. I swam with the turtles in Hawaii too. I wasn't supposed to touch them, but I did. I was a young kid back then. I grabbed onto the back and let them swim me around. Hey, buddy. How have any of those tortoises had shell rot? Yes. Spiky McNubbins had shell rot, and very evident. Got spiders jumping all over. Spaghetti.
All right, I'm gonna include your keys because I don't know where I put mine.
I don't have mine on me.
You don't?
Mine are in my jacket. Maybe. Yeah.
What are you guys doing? I'm Freddy. Oh, he's getting
You had them small mammals because you had them sitting on the floor with Bean.
Yeah. He's gonna step over the short thing.
No.
Okay, we'll go this way. Let's go see and visit some animals that are actually from. Oh, Maurice has his wings out right now.
Reese's.
Yeah. Let me go see if I can get my find my
Reese's Pieces. Oh, she had her keys most of the day.
I did. I just set them down.
Why is the gate beeping?
So I was gonna go pick up the food.
She doesn't have my money. Ashley,
Jeremy?
that's not okay.
Aw. Sorry, you don't think so. Okay.
And then you went into Salvador.
I did. Where's Salvador? I went into Odie. I didn't go into Squeakers. I didn't go into Raccoons.
You went in over here. You were kneeling down.
I know, but it was in my pockets.
Well, it has to be down here because.
Wait.
Did you give him the holly?
No. Alright, let's go see sloths. They're unlocked. I'll find them. Eventually. Okay, let's go this way. Watch the raccoons took them.
Possums, they said.
Possum's right here. The other possum, I didn't have them. We already unlocked. Okay, we're gonna go meet some sloths.
Maybe it was the squirrels.
If that's the case, they're hanging somewhere on the fence. Alright.
It's an old joke.
It's an old joke. Alright. Let's build our energy back up. Let's get there. Oh, you know what? I might have just set them in my car, actually.
You went to your car?
Well, I just went to my car to get Holly my card. So, and her card.
She does have a tile on them.
Not on those ones. My
Oh.
original set of keys are at home.
Oh, she's using the backup keys. So the backup keys are usually her set that she uses. So when we need a backup set,
Actually, that's not true. Yeah?
it's always the squirrels, Jeremy.
Alright. Let's go meet some sloths because you can adopt Dagio and Rion symbolically. So let's go meet them.
Symbolically.
Symbolically. You can even adopt these two guys right here. Meet Husqvarna and Toro. Now, Husqvarna, they do not do their job very well. They prefer to eat anything but what they're supposed to eat, which, of course, why wouldn't we have it any other way, right, Husqvarna? Why wouldn't we have it any other way but for you to eat what you're just anything but?
Ashley's looking pretty today.
Thank you. So these guys are also up for symbolic adoption. They do cost quite a bit of money to have them. These are the one of the few animals that we purchased out here because we want them to actually go out and eat the blackberries and keep up with the terrain. Of course, we got the 2 defective ones that don't really eat all terrain like they're supposed to. So, but that's okay. We still love them.
Only when you're standing next to them.
Yeah, they need moral support when they're eating vegetation. Oh, Husky, I know. I know, Toro. I love these guys. I love you guys. So they are available on our website for adoption. All right, let's go.
It does sound like a toddler. The Ashley, Ashley, the defective ones. Hey, thank you for sharing our live.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Let's meet a doggy. Hi, bud. Good morning. How are you? Hi, sweetheart. Does Kinky have any? Oh man, Ren, you had fun with your yogurt this morning. Look at the mess that she made.
That's not yogurt. It's poo. I'm just kidding. It's not poo. It's yogurt.
It's white.
I know. I mix it. So I mix theirs in with the other stuff to make sure they eat absolutely everything.
Okay, so you can take a step in here. We'll just leave the door open. This is Adagio. Adagio is a 2-toed sloth. Hi, Dodge. Hi, love bug. Hi. So Adagio is a really, really cool animal. Sloths are truly remarkable creatures. Need to clean out the filter.
There's the power.
So what these guys do is, we got these guys because they were owned illegally. So we got a huge South American confiscation that involved lizards, sloths, armadillo, giant anteater, things like that. And we've had the great opportunity for the last 5.5 years, almost 6 years, to be able to take care of these guys. Now these guys are very, very high maintenance. They're inside for the main reason is because they have to stay warm. It's 81, we keep it about 80, 81 degrees in here. We keep it at about 70 to 80% humidity. They eat fresh fruits and vegetables every single day. Very light on the fruit because they cannot have that much sugar. They actually have to have a lot more of the heavy greens and things like that, like zucchini, squashes, mixed with kale, collards, things like that. Hi, love. I know. So, really cool thing about sloths, I absolutely love their eyes. They have these really, really, really tiny pupils. These coming right up to Jeremy there. So you'll hopefully be able to see those eyes. He's like, you don't have any food for me. What is going on?
Hi, pretty boy.
You're so handsome. And it is almost time to trim those toenails again. They don't grow too rapidly fast, but your dog jumped the fence.
She's smart.
She's-
Kova's upset about it.
No, I just don't. Milo can also jump the fence, so. No, Chloe. He's got an itch on his back. Now, sloths are truly remarkable creatures. I think one of the most interesting things that I have learned in working with exotic animals is the fact that each exotic animal tends to have something just very special and unique about them. There's also sometimes stuff that is found with animals that can actually be healing to humans, which is just absolutely remarkable. And not through the death of them, but just through them. So like with these guys, they actually have a special algae in the wild that grows on them, and they have a special bug colony that takes care of that algae, and it's only found on the sloth. Now, they're finding in research that that algae actually might help breast cancer, which is if we could have an algae.
Help get rid of it, not help progress it.
Help get rid of it. So
It's
if
beneficial to breast cancer.
So if we were able to figure out a way to produce that algae that's found on a sloth, we may have a possible cure for breast
What do you trim their nails with?
cutters. Just some really good dog nail cutters.
Hi. Do you know that I love you so much?
And then, it might have a short life.
So
And we'll usually use an electric file to kind of round things down.
can't do that today.
I'm like talking like,
And I can't call Holly to tell her to like stay back. So anyway, really remarkable creatures. Very, very special.
we only
I
have
think
one on Insta. You could use her phone. Oh, she's.
you want to say that out loud again? The cool thing about like Gila monsters and things like that is they're finding out that the Gila monsters might be able to be a possible cure for diabetes and all of that. So just super, super, super exciting. We hope that through research, and they can do a lot of that research without harming the animal or anything like that. So that's super unique also. So they are studying the venom and stuff from that, but the dog is going back to his ledge because, oh, maybe he's not. He's gonna climb down.
And he's gonna check his butt window there.
You're so cute.
Oh, you just got a me heart.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Come on, buddy. Does Kinky have anything that I can give him to?
Or at 103.5 thousand likes.
Thank you, guys. We need you. We need you. If that was only dollars, we would be pretty.
And if you hand him the rake, he'll come and get it. Oh, Kinky. Uh-oh.
Can you just imagine? Can you imagine what having 25 Kinky juice would smell like? So this is sweet potato.
It's amazing how long they can hold their breath underwater.
40 minutes. I know there's a couple mealworms.
Just
on
found you guys today. Sloths are my favorite.
it. Thank you so much. If you want to symbolically adopt Adagio so that we can continue to take care of animals that have no other place to go, please click on the link in our bio and you can symbolically adopt Adagio or Rion, our two sloths here. Do you not want a sweet potato? Is it too soft? I know this is a pretty soft sweet potato. That's how Kinky likes it though. So, see if he'll eat that. He's like, there's a mealworm on it. I don't know how I feel about that. Now these guys are omnivores, so they do, if they can ever catch like the occasional lizard or egg, they will actually eat that, believe it or not. Now we're going to direct you to one of our another animals that you can symbolically adopt, and that's wren.
I'm new here. Why would a sloth ever go underwater?
So believe it or not, sloths are actually incredible swimmers. They actually swim better than they can walk on land. Walking is a really, really interesting thing for them to watch and witness.
It's kind of scary.
It is kind of scary. So with the sloths, what they'll do is they can actually go into a river and they can actually act as a cork and bob all the way down, but they can hold their breath up to 40 minutes as they travel from point A to point B through rivers or just swimming from this side of the shore to that side of the shore. And they rarely come down from the trees, but when they do, it's to be able to get to the next tree, to be able to continue to forage and to continue to find food source and things like that. Because sloths, believe it or not, actually are more like typical animals for their time awake in the wild than they are in captivity. So they'll sleep up to 20 hours a day in captivity because it's hardwired into them to not forage if they don't have to, is to conserve that energy. So when they come down and they get a full belly, they'll actually conserve that energy, so they'll sleep up to 20 hours in captivity.
Does
Now-
he ever get any water time?
Yeah, we do give them baths, actually. They do need baths. They get very, very oily. They get like this dark brown oil on them. And so we do give them baths. They do love water. Some of them do. Some of them do not. This is Ren. If you, Ren right here, Ren is a South American armadillo. Ren is super, super, super cool. We actually got Ren through that same confiscation. And
Ren is related to the sloths.
yes. So Ren is one of our giant armadillos. These are found in South America, so they're not your typical armadillo that is found that can actually fold into a complete ball. She actually is a burrowing armadillo. So how she stays safe is she actually goes through and burrows underground. So, I'm gonna do one thing real quick. Can I see this real fast? Bear with me.
You've held a fox and a New Guinea singing dog?
Okay, here we go. Oh, really? That's interesting. I love foxes. I had a fox, Pepper, lived till 16 years old out here at our compound, and man, I miss Pepper more
What
than
group do they
anything.
belong to?
The armadillo? Well, it's the same, they fall in the same family.
Like the monkey family, koala? You mean the sloths? They're kind of their own family.
Yeah, so, and wasn't it you that was, well, so the closest living relative to a sloth, though, is the giant anteater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so and that's very interesting.
And armadillos are related to the sloth also.
Really, really, just really amazing how the animal kingdom works with DNA and all of that kind of stuff. How things, but yet, we just recently found out that the dire wolf isn't related to the wolf
Yeah.
at all, really.
Just like
such distant.
a two-toed and a three-toed sloth, even though they're sloths, are very distant from each other, not very closely related. They couldn't interbreed if they wanted to. Dire wolves, same thing, to wolves. They're extremely distant from a gray wolf. They could never interbreed. They're two separate species.
So really, really remarkable creatures. We absolutely love these guys. They have many, Dodger's like, where's my food? I love when they scratch. And then Adagio is notorious for hanging down with just his 2 feet on the back, which is really, really cute.
They have the least amount of muscle mass than any mammal, and they're able to do midair crunches and everything. It's because the tendons and ligaments they have are able to do that.
Yeah, so they're truly remarkable creatures. Absolutely love them. They've been a big learning curve for these last 6 years or so, mainly because, you know, it's a new species that has come into our compound about 6 years ago. So to get such a big amount of South American armadillo or South American animals, we had to be fairly quick to be able to build something that could accommodate them that was temperature controlled. So Salvador, the reason he has a shed, that's his hot box, so that he's able to go in there and he's able to stay nice and hot, nice and warm. And because without that, he wouldn't be able to survive out here in Washington State.
Haven't shown the kinkajous yet.
No.
They're mainly nocturnal too.
Yeah, so a lot of times Kinkatopia, when you see her feeding and saying hi to all of her kinkajous, it's at nighttime, so she accommodates that nocturnal nighttime-ness. Okay, so let's go up here.
Holly might be back.
Okay, so
Hopefully we stay connected
do you want to
with
just
you
go
guys.
this right here? I'm just gonna see Phil. Kinky.
Yeah, she does love her box.
Hi. Hi, Kinky. Hello. So there's Kinky. He's known as the Kinkajou. This is sleepy time for Kinky.
Or honey bear.
Yep. These guys are really cool animals. They're kind of cross between like a Yoda and
And a chihuahua.
oh, Arya's itching in there. There's 2 of them in there. So Arya's itching.
Hi, Kinky. How are you? You're so cute.
He's looking at me. Why aren't you in here?
Mm-hmm. He's not gonna pull you out right now. No,
Hope all is well. Love from Arizona.
But kinkajous, the really weird thing about them is that like they have this really special bacteria in their teeth that if you get bit by them, you can have a blood infection like really quick, like within 24 hours.
For those of you who are nerds, that kind of thing, it's called Kingella porta.
And it is
Specific to them.
serious. And it can't be.
Or it can be if you're on the wrong antibiotics.
I was gonna say, and when doctors don't listen to you what antibiotics you need to go on to, you end up having a blood infection within 12 to 14 hours.
Connection is getting rough. Yeah, we're gonna head back out.
Back.
Who do we have here? You little trickster.
You are not allowed to be out right now. But again.
An error occurred while running Find My Keys.
Huh?
I don't know.
Oh,
Your
on my
phone.
Yeah, it's if it double
I
taps.
can't find your keys.
If it double taps on the back, it.
Yes, we are. You haven't been bit by a kinkajou, have you? Yes, I have been bit by a kinkajou.
Nope.
He is a kinkajou or a honey bear.
But you do have to go on a very specific mixture of antibiotics, and no, it is not amoxicillin or penicillin like the doctors will say that you need to go on to. You need to go on to a series of Bactrim and Cipro.
I'm a nerd when it comes to wolves.
Aw, we love wolf dogs out here also. So, so as soon as Holly gets back, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick intermission. We're going to go unlive for about 30 minutes, and then we're going to come back on for the event and continue going through, because really we've actually only seen a very small amount of the animals out here at the compound. So if you're just joining us, we've seen Max and Cocoa, the gray wolf dogs. We've seen Darby and Arginine. We've seen the raccoons, the sloths, the anteater, the tortoises, the armadillo.
Lexi and Zeus.
Lexi and Zeus. We've seen the possums,
The
the
ducks.
skunks, the ducks, and the coatimundé. So we've done this small section of our compound, and we still have
Doctors and their broad spectrum antibiotics. Former nurse here, yeah. They go, oh, you'll be fine with this, when we tell them what we're supposed to be on. No, this will work.
And they do that, and then they actually come back 3 days later after they've ran the test to see what kind of bacteria it is, and go, and it says literally on there, won't work. Anyway.
How long did it take me for? That was the
That was the
worst
worst.
bite I've ever had. Is from, not the bite. The second time was the worst bite, but it's what comes afterwards, which really, I still yeah. Anyway.
It was pretty bad. I witnessed it, and he knew that
There's nothing she could do.
Yeah, he noticed that it was coming, and so Kinky goes in these weird moods. So Kinky's not neutered, so there's a hormonal issue. There's a hormonal issue there, and so what happens is like Kinky was starting to be like a little over possessive over Jeremy, and he knew that, and so he was trying to take him off. So he took him off, he put him back on his box, he was exiting out, and Kinky jumped on him, and he went to go put him back, and Kinky was like, that's not happening, and bit his hand. But when kinkajous bite, they grab on and they just stay there.
And chew.
Yeah, and they sit there and they do this, and then you have to wait for them to do this. Okay, so he had him scruffed, and he was able to pull him back and scruff him and put him back in his enclosure.
Yeah. If you try and rip him off, you're just gonna tear your hand open.
Right open, and he went right down.
He was crunching into the cartilage.
Yeah, into the cartilage, touching the bone, and then you immediately have to let it bleed as
That was
much as
so
possible.
painful.
Yeah.
It was less than 24 hours. My hand looked like a catcher's mitt.
Yeah, it was insane. So he had to go back in because they gave him the wrong antibiotic, and it was at least
They had to
6
do.
to 8 week
They're like,
recovery
well,
for
we're
him.
gonna swab it and test it and
They came back and go, hey, wait, amoxicillin's not gonna work.
bite like a pit bull. I haven't been bit by a pit bull, so.
I haven't either. The thing that people don't realize is that, like, with wolf dogs, if you get bit by a wolf dog, they tend to, like, bite and release and go away. Like, they don't want that controversy. where with like a pit bull or a German shepherd or domesticated breed, when they feel under attack, they go and they grab
Should
and they
have bribed
shake.
him with gummies. He
At
when
that
he's
point-
at that point, he's not bribable.
When you're in the red, all you can do is wait until they're willing to just let go, and it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Super difficult. I mean, there is no prying his jaws open, because if you do that and he doesn't open his mouth all the way, he's just gonna relatch in a new location,
Which he
is
did.
just
Yeah.
going to be
Anyway.
no bueno.
Good times. Good times.
That was almost a couple years ago now, though.
Yeah.
But that
But-
was a hard recovery. You couldn't bend your finger for a few months
Yeah.
because it hurt.
It's still stiff. Wait, who bit Jeremy? You got a piece of paper?
You want to right for the list?
All right. So we're gonna.
No, we're gonna wait for Holly to get here. So we'll, what we'll do is we'll,
You want to go up there and check the?
yeah. So we're gonna go up here and we'll.
I'll stay down. I can stay down here. So those two wilds are Ashley's. This wild is mine. Sit, Chloe. Sit. Sit. Lay down. Roll over. Good girl. Good girl. Stay tuned. Wait. Can we see wolf dogs? We did see them. We can see Max and Coco are up there. They're sitting on their ledge right there. Chloe, back up. We'll see some more a little bit later. We're going to go to lunch as soon as Holly gets here. And then we'll go and see. Good girl. Holly's here.
So we're gonna end it with Casper. What did you peck on?
Her. She went under my leg.
Go. We're gonna end with Casper and Lon, who are our newest rescues that we just got in. And I'm gonna put these wilds out because I'm not doing the flight with Milo. Come on, out. And then hopefully I'll go live again in 30 minutes. That's good. Okay.
Hi.
So, this is Casper and Mon. These are our newest little rescues. This is Casper. Hi, sweetheart. And this is Mon. Hi, baby. Hello. Hi, Mon.
We'll see Robert Cat later.
Yes, we will be going down in about a half hour to go see him. You want some food too? Now, ferrets are truly cool animals. Very, very, very unique. These guys actually, I think what the coolest thing for me is that they've actually been domesticated since the ancient times, which is super cool that they actually utilize these for so many different reasons. Actually, rat control, mole control. Hey.
During Princess Diana's wedding, they ran cables under the roads in small tubes with these guys.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Well, not
now,
these two,
what is not domesticated is your black-footed ferrets. So they're often confused. They do have a little bit different look. They're a little bit bigger, but these guys actually make amazing pets for kids and things like that. Like if I could start over and not have 14 different animals in my house right now, I probably would just have a couple ferrets in my house for my kids to play with because they're
They
funny.
always make you laugh. They're so fun.
And they actually, they have their moments to be snuggled and want to be snuggled and et cetera, et cetera. So while Holly just got here with our food, we're going to eat and not eat on live today. We will be back in about 30 minutes. So get ready, 1 o'clock. We will be back to continue our lives.
All right.
So he's got to hand me a couple so I can
My watch was
end them.
very concerned with leaving my phone behind.
I'm